stars take flight. Marc D with the C's got the key to life. Retro toys and comics we adore. TV and movies, let's explore. Sunday Night Geekery, it's the place to be. With Marc D with the C, let your nerd run free. Old school vibes and stories untold. Tune in, tune out, let the magic unfold.
Hey everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Geekery number 187 or issue 187. So great to be with you tonight, and I'm sure we'll have some co-hosts rolling in there. Tom is doing his tier list part 2 of the MCU movie, but I was trying to get there, but we got family visiting this weekend, so wasn't able to get over there. But as always, thank Tom for the invite. And Gap After Dark was first at 9:21 p.m. with a hello. Yep. And Courtney says, happy Sunday all. We're listening, but AFK, which means for you old people away from keyboard. I might be able to pop in later, but traveling, so not quite sure yet. Much love. So much love to you, Courtney. Thank you. Yep. And she says, share out the stream, please. Yep. Thank you very much. Yep. Oh, when Phantom hailed the Phantom, he's got it showing me some shorts here. Let's see what's in these shorts. Oh, I've got to go to the YouTube stream to see what's happening there. Let me open up the YouTubes. I want to check out what's in his shorts there. Is that Phantom shorts or someone else's shorts? Let's see here. Let me check. I can click on the link. Hopefully it's safe. Yep. Let's see. Oh, point of view. Get a pizza in Gotham. All right, what's in the pizza? I can't show because it's not some person's YouTube video. I guess you could, but oh, it's covered in pineapple. Here, yeah. Here we go. All right. Well, that was very fun. Here, I can show. Can I get back to? How come the shorts you can't get back? Shorts they don't let you go back, do they? Why not? What's going on here, YouTube? Well, that looks pretty funny. Yep, yep. Oh, here now it's letting me show. Yep. Well, I guess I can comment on someone else's YouTube video, right? People do that all the time. Well, yeah, I'll just show the picture of it. Here. Let me share my screen here. And thank you, yep, Courtney, for saying to share the chat there. Let me get back to StreamYards here. Okay, share screen. Let me share this. Got StreamYard. Damn you, StreamYard, for changing all the icons up. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, just craziness here. Look at that pineapple on that pizza. So when you get pizza in Gotham, I guess Batman's not too happy with all the pizza there, right? Yep. Oh, nothing. I just saw you enjoying some pizza. Yeah, that would freak me out if Batman was there. So go check out that short. Thank you, Phantom. Yep. I guess it's a crime to have that much pineapple on your pizza. Yep, yep. Clam pizza, you get in the same trouble, right? Yep. And hey, Mark, watch that clip like 30 seconds. It's public safety. Yeah. No clam pizza for you. No clam pizza or pineapple pizza for you, right? Yep. Well, actually, we did order pizza this weekend, and my brother-in-law's pizza got messed up. So it was supposed to be I just like sausage and meatball, I think, or something like that, or onions and sausage, or pepperoni. Yeah, just like a normal pizza, right? But we ordered 10 of them because the whole family was in town, so we had a ton of pizza. So I guess they grabbed the wrong one, or something happened, and we got it was a pineapple. I'll show the pizza. Well, maybe we'll do foodery to start with, but why not? I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I'm the host, right? So it started with just what was it? Yeah, it was a normal pizza. So I guess that one, it was pineapple, olives, and like scorching hot peppers. It was crazy. Yeah. So told my mother-in-law, I'm like, Fran, don't try this. This is like super spicy. It's not going to go over well for you. You know, you can't have anything spicy. And she, you know, she's notorious for not having anything. You know, got a weak stomach. Yeah. So she tried. I think she was going to die. I'm like, I told you not to have a bite. It's really freaking hot. It's really hot. So, yeah, it was not that good of a pizza. Yeah, so you had to take the pineapple and peppers combination was not so good. Not so good. Yeah, yeah. So I'm going through my pictures right now. I can't see the chat, sorry. So I'm adding pictures from summer camp because I think we did some foodery last week, but I don't know if we showed the ribs that I cooked at summer camp. Of course, we won the cooking competition again. So let me I want to show that again. So let me add some of these photos, make sure I got them in the foodery here. So I apologize because I can't see the chat at the same time. So, you know, I should do this ahead of time in the show, and I don't always get to it. So let's see here. Let me add that up. Yeah, so family was in town celebrating some my niece's birthday and my brother-in-law's birthday coming up too this month. So we had them down and had lots of fun stuff to eat and fun stuff to do. So it was a good time. Yep. So yeah, let me I think I had these photos in too of these pizzas, but let me add these too. So yeah, so we'll break the rules tonight, and we'll do the foodery first. Yep. And let me catch up to the chat here. So, and Maddie's daddy is here. So let me play the Mighty Force. And thank you, StreamYards. They made it so you can organize your clips again. So, you know, when we get mad at people for engineers for screwing things up, thank you again to StreamYards for fixing that. So you can actually organize your stuff now. Yeah. Organize your clips now. Yeah. And Phantoms, that Batman is really fast to get. There's a video. The guy finishes a soda, tosses it in the garbage, misses before he can move. Batman is on him. Yep. Well, Batman can move faster than the Flash, right? Yep. Yep. So I was looking at Clabby show. Do you remember when he did his Marvel movie show rankings? Yep. So actually, I did post that. Let me grab that again to post. Let me pull that up. So I did have Mike's rankings because, you know, I love spreadsheets. So, did someone just pop in? Let's see who's here. Oh, it is Steve.
Yeah, but I'm just here to take your Italian card for putting clams on pizza. So hand it over.
Hand it over. Right?
You're no longer half Italian.
No, well, I'm actually technically 80% of the time, according to one of those mean gene tests. Yep.
Wow. In that case, I'm gonna have to take probably both legs, both arms. And
yeah, right. Yep.
I, on the other hand, just bought the ingredients to make a muffalata.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Can you explain to people what a muffalata is? Because they might get the wrong impression and think it's something else.
A muffalata is a Italian sandwich, or at least an Italian-inspired sandwich. It's very popular in New Orleans. It's a very special kind of bun bread with olive loaf or olive mix, not olive loaf, but olive mix, and then it's mortadella, capicola. Some people put on Genoa salami, provolone, and possibly some other cheeses as well. And it is amazing.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yep. But with a name like Muffalata, people might get the wrong impression.
Well, and yeah.
And hail to Joe Dog, who says, R.I.P. Lonnie Anderson. I think I have the turkey drop, although she's not in that. But of course, the most famous role has got to be WKRP in Cincinnati. Was she on air talent, or was she the secretary on that show? Businessman? She was never on air on that, right? On the actual radio station, right?
Yeah, she started as the secretary, but they also played her as the smart one. You know, the blonde bombshell with the body, and they played against the type and made her the smartest one. And eventually, she was not program manager, but she was like, um, she did get an official title instead of just being quote unquote the big guy's secretary.
Yeah, the gorgeous secretary. Yeah.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. Line. We'll talk about that show a little bit later, but I'm putting it on my list. Excuse me. Ooh,
Yep.
excuse me. I do not drink. That was a hiccup. Yep. So yeah, Lonnie, and she famously dated Burt Reynolds.
Yes.
They were quite the couple for a while there. Yep, yep.
Wasn't
So let's
she
look.
in? Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say you can't see the screen, but I'm showing Martha Stewart's Muffalata.
I can see the screen. It's just small.
Teeny tiny. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're really tiny. Yeah, yeah.
I could go up and fire up my PC, but it takes like 3.5 hours to start. You know, so
Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, on the cell phone. But I think what was Lonnie Anderson. No, she wasn't. That was Adrienne Barbeau. Never mind. I was gonna say Cannonball Run, but I think that was Adrienne
That was
Barbeau.
Adrienne Barbeau. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what else Lonnie Anderson was in.
Well, we'll look up her bio after, but yeah, everyone knows her from WKRP. So dating Burt Reynolds. Yep, yep.
Yep.
So anyway, getting back to the Muffalata, because I'm drooling on the screen. I think the most what makes it special is the bread, really, right?
You know, I think it's all of it. I think it's a perfect combination of like the olive mixture. The bread is it's not the same without the bread. You're definitely right about that. The different meats, like I said, there's mortadella and capicola, and some people
totally layered.
Yeah, totally layered. At least provolone or provolone, as we say in the States. What else? I forget off the top of my head, but
yeah, I'm looking at this rest. I mean, there's all different recipes. Yeah, mortadella, provolone, olive oil, muffalata bread.
I wouldn't put the olive oil on it because that's going to soften your bread.
Yeah, yeah.
And nobody likes soft bread.
Well, you like it soft, but you don't want it mushy, if that makes sense.
Yes, exactly. You don't want sloppy bread.
You don't want like soggy bread. Yeah, yeah.
Right. Too bad Pat S isn't here tonight because he could probably tell you better than I can even.
Yeah, Louisiana Crawfish Company. Let's see their recipe here. They sell turduckens there too. Let's visit them. Yep.
Invented in Louisiana.
Oh, the muffalata was invented.
The turducken.
Oh, the turducken. Okay, yep, yep. So ingredients: muffalata roll, ham, salami, provolone cheese, olive salad, olive canola oil blend. Yep.
That's not that. No, they're calling themselves Louisiana whatever company. There's a brand, a manufacturer of
what's their address?
Andouille. Yeah, really. Well, there's a manufacturer of andouille sausage. The name is like Louisiana brand andouille sausage, and then underneath it says like product of like Arkansas or something. No.
Nope, these guys are in Nachitoches. How do you say that? Nachitoches. God damn it. Natchitoches?
Natchitoches.
Natchitoches, Louisiana, 140 Russell Cemetery Road. So they're in LA. That stands for Los Angeles, right? I know. Just kidding.
That's too far north.
They're a bunch of Northerners. They're a bunch of Northerners.
If you ask people from South Louisiana, if people from say Monroe or Shreveport are Louisianians, they'll say no. They're
way up north there.
South Arkansas.
They're way up north. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way in the north there in Louisiana. Yeah.
Yeah, they're Baptist up there. There's a lot less French, and there's more English and other. And the food is different. The food is not as good as is. The further south you go, the better the food is.
Well, they got lots of crawfishes there, so that looks good.
Well, yeah, I mean it's Louisiana. I mean everybody's crawfish in Louisiana. So, but yeah,
But any of these sandwiches look good. Look good though. Yeah.
it's not bad, but their ingredients were not right. Ham.
Yeah.
Most people don't use ham. Most people will use mortadella, like I said,
Okay.
and maybe prosciutto.
Okay, let's see what Serious Eats says. Let's see, because they're usually serious about their foods. And hail to Brian Hepburn. Sorry, just catching up to the chat here. And Joe was here, JPRPH1, leaving a like. Have a great stream. Thank you. And Polly's Minion is here. Awesome. With the truck dog. So let us make sure that this stream is truck dog approved with Simi. Hey. So let me get her link in the chat so everyone check out her channel and her travels. I wonder if she's been to Vegas anytime lately. Yep.
I haven't heard anything from her. She usually pings me when she's in town, although it's hard to get together because she
schedules and stuff. Yeah,
in like North Vegas, which is but we met once for lunch and had a nice lunch and talked about this.
It was awesome. Yeah.
I think now that I've met Nick, I think I've met more people in the community than probably anybody else. Which is a shame because Clobby would have loved to meet everybody.
Yeah, that would have been great to have met everyone. Yeah, should have jumped on the plane much earlier and just said, "Screw it, I'm going." Yeah.
Yeah.
And hail to RobAltis says, "Hail to geeks and nerds." When of course when someone says "Hail to geeks and nerds," you know what that means. Cover your ears because this is loud.
Get those nerds! Nerds! What?
I don't know if I should lower the volume of that clip or not. I apologize, but that one came out a little loud. But
you got to be you're right to prepare people for it.
I did prepare, and simply Stevie's here says, "Cool, finally made it to your live stream beginning. Thank you. I hope you can make it to the end too. 6 hours later." Famous last words. Yep.
Yeah, I never make it to the end, and I'm 4 hours behind you. I think.
Yeah.
3 hours.
Oh yeah, I did see what happens when you order pineapple pizza in Gotham. Yep, I did watch the. I don't know. I guess you're allowed to watch the, comment on other people's YouTube streams. I'm always worried about, someone claiming. I guess if you're doing commentary, you're allowed to do it. I don't know how it goes.
It probably depends. Well, I mean, if it got him more likes and more views, then they might like it.
Yeah. So, but I know people will comment on other people's stuff. So I'm always hesitant to play a whole stream, although I'm sure it's probably like if you're doing commentary, I'm sure it's okay. But yeah. Oh, we got a super chat I got to get to too. Let me catch up in the chat. Wow, thank you, Wes Cagle. But yeah, if you order pineapple pizza in Gotham, getting big trouble with the. Big trouble with the man. Yep. Oh, let me take Simi down here.
I mean, for clam pizza, Batman would have to get in line.
Yeah.
Although, fair, I've never tasted it, so I really shouldn't, talk about things of which I don't know, or which I haven't experienced.
So here's the recipe. You got to select the right bread. So let's see here. They've got mixed olives, gardenia, vegetable salad, see notes, red peppers, parsley, capers, garlic, virgin olive oil, muffalata style roll, sopressata, mortadella, capicola, provolone cheese. Yeah, well, the meats sound good there.
That's even further off than the last one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Hang on. I'll see.
It looks damn good.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. I mean, and I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not the real thing. It's like on a pizza, for example. You put on pepperoni and mozzarella. Maybe you put on some onions and some mushrooms, and then somebody comes along and puts these weird things on it, like clams.
Yeah. Oh, it's so delicious. Yeah.
Are clams the only ingredients, the only meat on that thing? Or is it like clam and pepperoni? Or
no, it's just clam, and it's like think of garlic bread with clams, basically. Is like a pizza? It's like it's got a little bit of oil on it, and it's got some garlic, and it's basically the clam. Here, I'll show the end of this. The guy going crazy for Phantom. Let me skip to the YouTube is messing up here. Let me go to the end here. So here, I'm going to share this again. Yeah.
I apologize if there's noise. I'm cooking.
You cooking mortadella? Or what are you cooking?
I'm just making a late night snack, which I shouldn't be doing, but
Oh, Batman's killing the pineapple pizza there. Yep.
he should.
You have been warned. Yep. So let me that's clam pizza. Better pineapple than clams. Yep. Oh, I'm certain you get a bigger beatdown for clam pizza. Hey Donnie, happy Power Rangers month. Hope everyone is well. Yep.
So when I was in high school, I worked for Showbiz Pizza, and they had Hawaiian pizza, and I thought it was the dumbest thing I'd ever heard of. But it won me over. So maybe.
Yeah. What kind of pizza?
The Hawaiian, yeah.
Oh, Hawaiian. No, you like the Hawaiian. Okay, yep. That's like the most evil thing. Yep.
Well, I think
according to people now, I mean, it's become like a meme almost, like they hate pineapple pizza. Yep.
Yeah, and I did too. And Italians don't like American pizza to start with. They would stop calling it pizza and call it something else. It's like espresso in Italy. Espresso, if you want espresso, you ask for un caffè. So they're the same way with our pizzas in general. So putting clams and ham, and although you could put Italian ham, but not pineapple. Definitely not pineapple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And shout out to Lady V. Great to see Lady V. She got pulled away from the game Friday, had a blast up. Been playing late night Fortnite with Lady V. So great to have you hanging out with us in the stream. And let's see. Let me catch up. Yeah. LOL. Batman likes his pineapple. Yeah. And let's see here. Let me catch up to the chat real quick. Yep. Oh, and Applies Minion has started Loki's picture. As soon as it's done, I'll be starting your picture. Well, thank you. Yeah, you're doing a Micronaut set here for me. That's awesome. Yep. And waving from the freeway in Vegas says Apolly's Minion. She's on the freeway in Vegas. Awesome. Yep. And then I went through 32 episodes. I'm noting what was on them anyway. But look, well, I have the whole list, Phantom. So I'll post them for you because I made a spreadsheet, of course. So me with my spreadsheet. So let me call that up after I catch up to the chat. Hey, Darcipio says tortas. Yeah, no soggy bread. Yep. And they're saying gardenia is a pickled vegetable mix from Italian delis. If unavailable, can be omitted. Let's see what they say here. Muffalata rolls are difficult to locate outside of New Orleans. If unavailable, use ciabatta or focaccia. How do you say that? Focaccia in its place. Or any good bread with relatively soft crust. Yeah.
There goes the last of your Italian card.
Yeah, I can't. My pronunciation sucks, and I freely admit it. Yep. And Wes Cagle for $5 says, you really only lose your Italian card for calling marinara gravy sauce, and 2, serving out of a store-bought jar. Yep.
I beg to differ. If you refer to one panino sandwich as a panini, because the I on the end makes it plural, they hate that. They hate it that we call one a panino. Because it's saying, can I have a sandwiches?
That sounds good. I love multiple sandwiches. Let me play some fun clips for Wes Cagle here. Well, of course, this is referring to sauce out of a jar.
That was disturbingly not delicious.
All right, but I'll make up for that. Where's my? I got my. Here we go.
Jake, if I never see another clan,
it'll be too soon.
You're a dumbass.
Double dumbass on you.
Freedom sauce out of a jar.
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
And how about the classic Kirby?
You have to set an example even in the face of stupidity. Now, everybody that reads comic books knows that Kirby Silver Surfer is the only true Silver Surfer.
Oh, and Dadman can't make it tonight, so while I'm playing clips, let's play this.
Nice. I'm over that way.
God damn it, Mark. Jeez.
Apollo's Minion is in Vegas now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, too bad I didn't know sooner, but it's pretty much bedtime for me. I'll hang out. I'll hang out.
Yeah, you don't stay up late in Vegas and do all kinds of wild and crazy things. Yep.
I'm a single dad, man.
Yeah. You're not going to any casinos late at night and winning big. Yep.
I was in a casino with my boss day before yesterday.
Yep.
Won $2,000. I lost $50.
Drat. Wish it was the other way around. Yep. Yep.
And, he always wins.
He always wins. Yeah.
I saw him push the spin, sit down in a machine, put his money in, push the spin button, immediately get into the bonus feature.
Oh God! Right away. Yeah.
Some
people are just lucky. Yep.
We all make jokes like he must have saved a nun from drowning or something.
Yeah. And Phantom here says, I have the same regard for mortadella as Batman has for pineapple pizza. Don't they have prosciutto and soppressata, also Swiss? Why not mozzarella and Assaggio aged provolone? Yep. So Phantom is calling out the meats there.
For my money, mortadella is the best of the pig family of meats. But
Phantom doesn't sound like he likes it. Yeah.
Sounds that way. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's the salami. Yeah, but it's a lot different than the American.
What's salami?
Well, sausage. It's a sausage. Yeah. So.
What is?
Mortadella.
No, it's absolutely not.
Salami. Nope. Well, they're calling it. It's a large Italian sausage made of finely ground cooked pork. Typically contains 15% small cubes of pork fat.
No,
it's different than bologna. Let's just say it's different than bologna. It kind of resembles bologna if you look at it.
Well, it does look like bologna. It tastes nothing like bologna. Hang on.
Yeah, it's a big long roll. Yeah, mortadella is a big long. They sell it in like a sausage, like a big huge thing. Yeah.
It looks like bologna. It tastes nothing like bologna.
Yeah. Bologna sucks, but yeah.
Bologna, but it's definitely not. It is processed.
Yeah. There you go. It's in a big meat there. Yeah. There you go. See live.
And it is delicious.
See, but Phantom is not a fan, I guess. Yeah.
Not everybody's. I'm assuming Phantom. Didn't Phantom say he was like Filipino or something?
No, I can't remember now. Yeah.
Because but Italians love this, and I do too.
Yeah. No, it's good stuff. Yep. Have you ever had head cheese? Now I'm going to gross people out.
Just the name scares me off.
And Phantom says, you only call tomato-based gravy if gravy has meat in it. So tomato and beef gravy, tomato and sausage gravy, and other herbs sauce. Yep. No, volume is perfect, says Rob on the nerds. Yep. The red stuff that goes on pasta is gravy, says Phantom. Yep.
Italians do. If you look at any Italian chef's YouTube channel, I'm gonna take myself off here because I look terrible. And it's better to have.
You look marvelous.
Better to have Mac. Thank you. It's better to have Mike and Maddie. Why? It's so hard to say. Mike and Maddie in the show. They beautify it, even though Mike thought he was Benjamin J. Grimm. Although Mike was a beautiful person, man. I mean, he was.
Yeah.
He lives up to the hype. He really does. If he had the money, and you called him all the way from Connecticut and said, "Mike, I need help moving," if he had the money for the plane ticket, he'd have done it.
Yep, he would. Yep.
That's the kind of guy he was, And all of us know. I mean, I think most guys know. The true test of a friendship is not a ride to the airport. It's helping you move.
Oh, well, I donate $50 to that cause or $100 when I'm out of there. I can't do that anymore. I'm too old now. I got one good leg. I can barely walk these days. So yeah,
I helped
not happening.
I helped a coworker move when I lived in Reno. I must have been, like 6 hours. Well, maybe not 6 hours, maybe 4 hours. And he had 2 stone whippets. The dog whippet.
Yep.
They were, they look like guardians. And at that time, as you know, I was heavily into lifting weights. No pun intended.
So it's a day at the gym for you. Yep. Yeah, hey, you don't have to go work out today, Steve. Just come over and spend 6 hours at my place.
Yeah. These things were over 100 pounds each, and they were shaped like a dog. So only one person could really carry them. And guess who was elected to that position?
Well, Vegas Thor. Yep.
So I named the, when we got him to his new place, I said, have you named these dogs? And he said, no. And I said, I've got the names. He said, what are they? I said, hernia and slip disc. When I moved to Vegas, he said, oh, I'm sorry, dude. I was up playing games late last night. I can't come help you. So,
oh, great.
along with the way of saying, Mike was the guy who would help you no matter.
Yeah. And Mark's 47 says, "Oh no, the stream that tells me I'm starving at 11 p.m. on Sunday night." Yeah, we aim to please. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. It makes me hungry too. Why do you think I just cooked and ate basically a breakfast sandwich?
Yep. And Tim says, "I heart clobbering times." Of course, let's play that. Yep.
Damn right.
I just love clobbering time.
And RJ Gardzilla's here. Hey, RJ. Great to have you here on Sunday Night Geekery. Yep.
Hail RJ.
Why would I want pistachios in my cold cuts?
Okay, so was that Phantom Outsider? I can't.
Yeah.
So the world's most popular sandwich right now, strangely enough, is a, I don't remember the name of the sandwich, but it's called but it's the freshly made bread with pistachio cream and mortadella. And in Italy, you have to wait in line for at least a half an hour, probably an hour to place the order. And they have one in New York. They have one of these in New York. I can't think of the name of it offhand. And one down the street from me here in Vegas.
Wow.
Yep. And it's surprisingly good. It's pistachio or pistacchio, if we're going to say it the Italian way. Pistachio crema and mortadella on their bread. And the bread is a big part of it.
Interesting. Yep.
But it's the most popular sandwich in the world.
So this is not going to make you hungry. So this is called head cheese, and Grandma would buy this all the time. Head cheese, also known as brawn, is a meat jelly or terrine, not a cheese, made from the head of an animal, usually a pig or calf. It's made by simmering the head in stock until the meat is tender, then removing the meat, chopping it, and setting it in the reduced stock, which form a gelatinous aspic. It's typically eaten cold or at room temperature, often in sandwiches. So how does that make you sound? How does that sound to you, Steve?
Like I'd rather slide down a 40-foot razor blade covered with lemon juice while giving birth to a flaming porcupine.
But this is, actually the pig cheeks are considered the best part of the pig. Actually, when you do the whole pig, and I'm zooming in here, so now I've lost all my viewers. Yeah, it's a delicacy that originated from Europe, dating back to the Middle Ages. Yeah, chopped and boiled pig heads meat, then formed into a jellied loaf, and then it's sliced. Includes pig's feet, tongue, and heart. Oh, I didn't know I had the heart in there. Thanks, Grandma. North America's head cheese. People believe that calling it cheese makes it sound more appetizing, especially those who scream at the thought of eating a pig's head. Other names it goes by brawn, potted head, and souse. Yeah. So
German to me.
But it actually doesn't taste that bad, actually. But Grandma would buy it all the time in the Italian, grocery stores. Head cheese, and then
your Italian grandmother or your
my Italian grandmother. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that she had. They grew up in the Depression, so they
no wonder
they had no food, right? So she said, growing up, they had like they'd have soup they ate all week, and they'd throw, like, if they had a piece of chicken, they'd chop it up in a little teeny pieces and throw it in there. Like no, you know. So
That's
you starved. Yeah. So I mean,
a lot of cuisine came out of starvation. Actually, gumbo.
yeah.
Gumbo came because
Throw everything in, right? Don't want to miss anything, right?
And so this comes from. I'll keep this YouTube friendly. From people who were employed without pay in the olden days, they were not allowed to hunt, but physical anthropologists have determined that they weren't getting enough calories in their allotment of food to survive because they were working so much. So they actually did hunt. They found this out through archaeology, and they would put rabbit and any other small game they could find into the pot. They would also put the bones in, which made it easier to hide the carcass, and also you got more nutrients out of the marrow.
Yep.
So yeah, a lot of I don't think you had one when you were there, Mark. Maybe you did. Did you have a po' boy when you were there?
Oh, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I've had them before. So, or I had like a bite of yours or something. But I've definitely had. Oh no, did I have that one there left? I can't. I mean, I've had them before. So yeah. And po' boy doesn't mean you're poor. It means.
No, it originally did.
Oh, it did. Oh, okay.
It came out of the Depression, and there was a sandwich place in New Orleans. I don't exactly remember where. And they started making these sandwiches during the Depression. They could make them fairly cheaply, and they said for all you po' boys out there, and that's why they called it that.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And streetcars are in this scenario too, but I don't remember. I don't know if the shop was in a streetcar or whatever, but yeah, there's.
Okay,
yeah. Sorry, I'm not the best scholar of Louisiana food, but I can whet your appetite.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So here, let me share some. Let me get this head cheese off before everyone leaves, and I'll go show some pictures from this weekend. So, and actually, I didn't think I did the Boy Scout pictures too. So let me put this on here. So this was, I don't know if I've shown this, but I think maybe I did. But this was New Haven. Well, I'll start from the beginning. We'll do plenty of food tonight, right? So we'll start at the pizza here. Make everyone extra hungry.
Right before bed.
Right before bed. Yeah. Head cheese makes you sound like you need to wash your bleep better. LOL. Yeah, no thanks, says Rob. Yep. Pork cheek is like bacon. Yeah, pork cheek is delicious. Yeah, it's really really good. Yep.
Pork cheek is called guanciale in Italian, and that's what. I'm sorry. I heard you groan when I jumped in here.
No. I wouldn't groan. I was just trying to read Phantom's quote. Yeah. No. It's all good. Yeah. And then when you're not in the same room, like you can't see each other too. So it's
right.
And you're on the phone too, so which makes it tougher. Yep.
Yeah. But pork cheek is called guanciale in Italian, and that's the meat that is used in carbonara.
Oh, I love carbonara. Yeah.
Over
carbonara
here,
is that classic pasta dish in Rome. When you go to Rome, you have to have the carbonara. Yep.
That's right. Yeah, it's really good.
It's a simple dish to make too, but very difficult to make well.
Yeah, it's just the egg. It's just the pasta and then egg yolks.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper, and the guanciale, and then pecorino romano.
Yeah, well, ham, a form of ham for people who don't.
Yeah, people call it ham, and people who don't have access to fortunately living in Vegas, I've also got a deli down the street that has guanciale. It's about the only things I like in Vegas are I can cook here. I can get everything I need. But yeah, my brain is going blank again. Those were the ingredients of carbonara. Some people, if you can't get the guanciale, people use pancetta or bacon or thick cut bacon as well.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, and I saw a recipe for using it with mortadella too, which is not traditional, I guess. But yeah,
that seems like a weird combination to me. But Again,
Yeah.
I couldn't speak because I haven't.
Well, I guess whatever you have available, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, we lost Steve. Oh no, Steve, come back. He'll be back. I'm sure he just clicked something by accident on his phone. But says Phantom says nobody wants head cheese. Nobody. So yeah, let's get. I'm sure Steve will pop right back in here. But let's see. There we go. That's bigger. So this was a retirement party for a friend. I can't remember if I showed this or not, but so this is New Haven pizza truck, and I think I did show up. I'll go through fast, but really good. Oh god, I'm getting hungry looking at that. And they had sausage. I think that was mashed potatoes with bacon on the pizza, which just sounds crazy, but it was awesome. Like all the combinations they had were really good. That was actually one of my favorites. That actually had sweet potatoes on it, believe it or not, and onions. Oh, it was delicious. Yeah, all their pizzas were phenomenal. Yep. Really, really good. I think they could probably cook a couple in there at a time. Yeah, so that's the New Haven pizza truck. Yeah, and Fanny says no one wants head cheese. Nobody. And Rob says, yeah, while in Taiwan, I went to a meat market. The whole pig is sold for food. Yeah, when I do my pig roast at the end of the summer, the first time I went to the grocery store, and you ordered at the butcher shop, and this is at Fairway, which is like it's another grocery store, and they put the pig in the cart, and I think it was like a 50-pound pig or 60. And I'm walking around the grocery store. I had to go to the front to the checkout with the pig, and some lady was freaking out, like, "You're gonna eat that? Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yeah, it's called hot dogs," or people go bonkers. Understand? You never see the whole animal. It's like, well, that's what you're eating. It doesn't grow up in a package. Yep. Hey, Lisa, and my family call it frozen pig. Are you talking about the head cheese? Yeah. Oh, good. Steve is back.
Yeah, as long as you're done talking about clam Pete. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't
know if you pushed the wrong button.
Push the wrong button. Yeah.
So I don't know how big this is showing up for you, if you can see it, but this is pizza from a couple weeks ago. We went to a retirement party. It's bacon, mashed potatoes on pizza, and then on the left, that's sweet potatoes. But it was so, like, it's crazy, but it was so damn good. The sweet potato one was awesome. You're gonna call me nuts, but yeah.
Wow. Well, if you say they're good, then
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I mean, if you ask me if I'm gonna order that at a restaurant, I'd be like, "What are you, crazy? You want me to go sit through Fan Four Stick again?" But I mean, it was really. I kept eating pieces, and they're really thin too, which is, the crust is very thin on the New Haven style, so you get a lot of the flavor of the toppings. Yeah, it was good. Yep. Wes Cagel's got a funny one here. He says, "I thought pig cheeks was called pork butt."
RJ Godzilla 81 says prosciutto, and dude, congrats on the good spelling here. You can spell both prosciutto and guanciale. Prosciutto might work too instead of pork cheek / guanciale. And a lot of people do, but it's kind of like your second choice. Like, if you still want it, it's still pretty good, but it's yeah. And then Wes Cagle said, "Yeah, the wood-fired brick oven pizza. Oh yeah."
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah.
Illy Chow. Brie Larson is flat and cheesy, but not pizza. Oh, we're gonna get canceled for the flat part.
Yeah. Yeah, no scrapple, no head cheese. Also not a fan of bologna. I ate as a kid, or liverwurst. Yep. I don't mind liverwurst. I kind of like liverwurst, but bologna I just don't like. Don't like bologna. Yep. But I guess that's, I mean, like, someone's got to be eating the head cheese. They still sell it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds German to me. Not to put down.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, but I'm pretty sure it's like Polish or German. Yeah, the head cheese is Polish or German, but my grandmother always used to buy it, I guess, at the, there was an Italian grocery store called Buongiorno's. So they had all of the, the more ethnic food. And even though, that's considered, I guess, German, but it was immigrant food, I guess you'd call it. Yeah. So
where was she from in Italy?
Well, they were from Rose, Italy, but she was born here in like 1910.
Oh, okay.
So lived through the Depression, and my great grandmother. You weren't allowed to flush the toilet. You were only allowed to flush the toilet once a week, kind of thing. I'm like, I would come over and flush the toilet, and she's like, "You flush the toilet." But think of how poor they were growing up. It's like, I mean, like you can afford the. I was 5 or whatever, 6. But I knew where. I got you have these memories, and I always tell her. Like, I remember watching Bonanza with her and wrestling with Bruno Sammartino. She loved Bruno Sammartino, and I would sleep over there once in a while on the weekends. But I always, not to gross everyone out, but you could. The house had a smell because of that's what. Or I think what was her rule? You couldn't flush for number 1. Sorry, but these people grew up in abject poverty. Like there was no running water in the house when she moved into the house. I mean, they had a well and an outhouse. So I mean,
do you know who Joe Coy is?
No.
He's a Filipino-American comedian, although he
Well,
explained.
maybe I'm recognizing the name now. Yep.
My ex was Filipina, and so we went to one of his concerts. It was all Filipinos and me, and boy, did I stand out. And none of his jokes were funny because they were all referential jokes. Like, oh, white people always ask me, how much water you put in your rice? And I say, up to the second knuckle. And everybody laughs because that's how they rice cooking.
You have no idea.
Yeah, it's not really funny. It's just, oh, we all get that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
He told this story about being Filipino. Like all of his life, he was like, hey man, because he was born and raised in, I think, California, and he was all his life he was like, I'm California, or I'm Filipino, man. I'm Filipino. This I eat, all these Filipino dishes are escaping.
Yeah.
Lugao, lumpia and stuff. And then he was in his 20s, I think, and he went to visit his grandmother in the Philippines. And he said, "Where's the restroom?" And she said, "The backyard." And it was a Folgers coffee can. And he said, "Screw this, I'm American." So definitely he would definitely understand the reference to the Depression.
Yeah, well, for sure. Yep. And hail to Keely Chow, Roll Tide. He says, "What's going on?" And Pete, yeah, the pizza was there. Yep. Now we go. This was a salmon, very healthy dinner. I had some salmon.
Now you're talking.
Mixed veggies and potatoes. Yep, grilled salmon.
Yeah, see some broccoli in there, I think.
Yeah, there was some greens. That don't tell. Mike is looking down. He's saying, "Fast forward that."
Yeah.
This was a salmon burger.
Oh, that looks
God
good.
bless him. Yeah, that was really good. Yep.
Yeah.
And here we go. This is my True Moo from Pedro Milk, the blue milk from Fantastic Four. I think they got to have one with the thing on it. I got to go in and see if I could. When Pedro was on there, I got to buy the thing. And I was actually on with Doomcock last week talking the FF movie, and I forgot I had that in my fridge to show. There, everyone got a big kick out of that, I'm sure. I've had served some Pedro milk on the stream. Yep.
Did you see the snapshot I sent you today?
No, I didn't. It was in here 7:27. Oh yeah. We'll definitely talk about it. Yep. Even Claude liked it. Yep.
Yeah, even Claude liked it, but it dropped 60%. It dropped below Superman. So it's I've only heard good things. Critical Drinker had good things to say about it.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think Nerdrotic was really.
Well, he was like a meh. They were all saying good things about it, but it wasn't great.
Yeah. I kind of trust Critical Drinker. His views on movies seem to be about the same as mine. But I'll probably wait till it comes on Disney Plus. But I might go see Superman if I can get there before it leaves the theaters.
You got to go soon. Yep. You got to go soon. Yep.
Yeah, it's not like the old days.
Yeah, the movies don't last. Yep. I got to try this True Moo, and I should review it. Yeah.
Why is it blue?
It's Pedro Blue Milk. It's True Moo.
I don't get that.
They make all kinds of flavored milks.
Oh, okay.
They make like chocolate milk, so it's called True Moo is the company, and it's got Pedro on the label. You probably can't see that on your little phone, but
colored with blueberries instead of the
the
blue dye number whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that I can't make out what that is. Is that the refrigerator section of your grocery store?
This is actually, I was at the gas station and they had comic books in the wild. I didn't get a very good picture. I didn't get the whole
Well, that's cool.
part. So they had first time I've seen comic books at a gas station. Now these look like compilation ones or older comics. They were $3 each comic, so not.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was like a bag of 5 comics, but yeah, they had comic books at the convenience store, store part of the gas station. And then this is up at Scout Camp. So I was in Rhode Island. Yep. So this is prepping the ribs for the cooking competition. So it's got my rub on there, and you let that sit for like 10-15 minutes. Yep. So you don't have to let it sit for too. Like, you don't want it to sit overnight with the seasonings on your ribs. Yeah. Yep. Oh, and Tim has been to a Hawaiian pig roast. I'd love to do that someday. Yep. Yep. And Phantom says, are they incapable of making normal pizzas in CT? We have normal pizzas too. We do have it. Yeah, we do have it. Yep. You can get just plain cheese. Yep, yep. Head cheese was, says Lisa, was frozen puke, was served as appetizer with pickled herring.
That sounds
yeah, head cheese, yeah. So there's my R2D2 smoker. And got what did I do? 5 racks of ribs. I think I did five racks of ribs in there. Yep. Got my smoker. And you're at Camp Yago, so you're right on the lake there. Gorgeous. Yep, yep.
I like RobAltis' comment. As if we don't see enough of Pedro.
Yeah.
It may have been Critical Drinker. Somebody, one of the YouTube people who's famous for critiquing movies, was walking down the aisle of the movie theater and it's like, oh, here's Pedro Pascal in Fantastic Four, and here's Pedro he's in like 4 movies that are out all at the same time.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff right now. Yep.
Yeah, I got 4 words for him: Hootie and the Blowfish.
One of the greatest first albums of all time. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and they flooded the market with so much stuff that people just got tired of it. They were.
Yeah.
Although, truth be told, I still love Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Maddie knows I got a hand or hold my hand.
Oh, nice. Yep. Now this is, I know you can't see the screen, but this is our apple crisp, and I didn't get a picture with the topping on it. So what you do, you chop all your apples. You have a mix with cinnamon and sugar, brown sugar, butter, and some sugar. I said regular sugar too. Yep, I use a cane sugar, and some spices, a clove and nutmeg, I believe. Got to remember if I remember the recipe correctly. Then you take oatmeal and you mix it with brown sugar and butter, and you make like a topping to cover it, because this is, it's like camping food. So you don't have a pie crust in there that can get all screwed up. So, but the top becomes really hard and crisp on the top. So bake that. So there's the ribs. That'll make everyone hungry for a while. Yep, that's the ribs when they're done. And I cooked them around 300, 325 for about 4 hours. So they came out really good. Yep. Yeah. RJ, you'll catch up to the chat here. Yeah, is that blue milk? Is it tying to Star Wars? What the heck? Yeah, that's what I was joking. Yeah, I posted on Twitter, like, take that, Mark Hamill. Pedro has blue milk. Yep. And Wes says, I can't wait to see a movie, TV show, ad, news story stream without seeing Pedro. Yeah.
Yeah, really. He's
well, I mean, it could be, it's. I like him as an actor, but I guess that people have gotten oversaturated. It's happened to other good actors too, where they're just everywhere. And so it's.
He's a good actor, but
yeah.
I don't like him for his comments about Gina Carano. And about the fan base, he pretty much he hates us. He loves our money, but he hates us. At least that's the impression that I get. Was a lot of Hootie comments. I really started.
Yeah. You hooted it up. Yep. Rob says, I loved Hootie back then. Yeah, that was a great album. That first album. God, yep.
It was. Yeah, it's true.
Oh, and Captain Infinity says, "Oh, yeah, yum, more food prawn." Hey, Captain Infinity. So yeah, so this was a great camping spot there. It was a lot of fun. Yep. So there's, oh, I didn't get, we're doing the competition. I should have gotten a picture of all the ribs all sauced up in the container. I don't think I got that picture. Should have gotten more photos. But there's like camp food. Here's camp food. We have chicken nuggets, broccoli, and rice. But it was actually, they were not the processed nuggets. They're actually not. They were actually better than you thought. And this was the apple crisp. It all went. I forgot to get a picture when it came back. But that's what the topping looks like, the oatmeal. And I forgot to get a good. It all went. Everyone loved it. And at the campsite, the guy's like, "That was the best dessert we've had all summer," like, or maybe ever. They all loved it. I did put like 2 sticks of butter in the damn thing. So
Oh, that'll do it.
it was a heart attack on the stick. Yeah.
When I was Cub Scout, in the Cub Scout manual, they had a recipe that we followed, which is much cruder. It was basically, you take it, not basically, you take an apple and you core it, and then you wrap it in aluminum foil, and then you pour cinnamon. I don't remember sugar, but
sugar. Yeah, you could put sugar, cinnamon, and sugar in the middle. Yep.
Yeah,
or butter, or a little butter if you want. Yep.
We didn't have butter in those days. We had to rough it a little bit more. You have to remember, this was the 1600s. So
yeah, but that's a traditional. Yeah, you do the center of the cored apple. Yeah, we do that in Boy Scouts. Yep, and you can do it on the grill. Actually, that's a tip to do it on the grill. Put it on the top rack of your grill, and you do that with core. With an apple core.
We threw it in. We threw it into the fire.
Yeah, or you can throw it in the coals. Yeah, you don't want it on.
Right in the.
You don't want it. Yeah, you don't want it. Well, here's blooming apple. Here's some fancy. As scouts, we did a little bit less fancy, but yeah, they like you core. Here's the picture with Steve. Yes, you core it, and this is a super fancy when they put ice cream. You don't have ice cream on a camp out, but yeah. They're doing it on a plank there, but that's actually a nice. One of my scouts was cooking at our near me and at our pool club, and they had that for dinner. He'd made a bunch of them. Yep. Oh, you could do stuffed apples. Someone did. They were pouring maple syrup on it. Cinnamon sticks. Yeah, you could do some kind of liquor if you wanted to. Maybe pour it in there. Bourbon pecan grilled apples. Yeah, that sounds like a good one. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that this week. Yeah,
I had totally forgotten this for 50 years, but when I was a kid and we went camping, there was a time when somebody made ice cream, and I think it was with snow.
You could make ice cream. Well, you shouldn't, not with the yellow snow. Well, but you can make. If you have an ice cream make, obviously, with the salt.
That's where I remember.
We've done that at camping too. Yeah.
I remember ice and salt and a lot of cranking a handle.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that was in there was like vanilla and sugar, and I'm not sure if it was
simple, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Pennsylvania when I was little before I moved to Louisiana. So we got everybody hungry yet?
Yeah. Well, this is what the apple crisp looks like when it's cooked. The topping. Oh, I could do that on the campfire there. Yep. Or on the grill, actually. Cook it. Yeah, you just do it right on. Let's see what they have for their recipe here, if it matches my recipe. Let's see. You mix up the apples. Yep. Yeah. Don't dice up the apple, which is too much. Large chunks are good and help the apples. You don't want teeny tiny. Yep. So you could cook that. Let's see. What are their recipe here? Let's see. Flour, oatmeal, sugar, brown sugar, salt, zest of orange, lemon juice. Yeah, that's basically my recipe. Nutmeg and cinnamon. Yep. Well, that's a good recipe there. Yep. I'll put this in the chat. Yep. Good stuff. But that's what it. It should look like. It should look like that with like that topping there. Yep.
Ben Outsider says, "Bourbon apples. What are you teaching these scouts?"
Yeah, well, no, we don't do that on the scout trip. Yeah. But apples are a fun thing to do on the grill, and easy to cook. So we'll have to do that the next time. Yeah, and someone's asking, are these meatballs? Yeah. So no, these aren't meatballs. That was actually, I'll show that this was breakfast at the campsite. But the camp, it was actually like the knockoff cereal. Like I think I got a picture of it. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get a picture. Let's see. I'm missing that picture. But it's the like chocolate. Like what's the cereal? It's yeah. It does look like meatballs actually. Yeah.
Looks like Cocoa Puffs on my phone.
Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, but it's like Choco. They call them like Choco Puffs or something. They always have like a different, like a knockoff name or something. Yeah. They don't don't put the right now. Oh, here, let me add. For some reason, it doesn't get added to the album here. Let's see, food photos. I must have missed those. Let's see if it. I probably have to refresh. Let's see here.
At the casino this week, I saw games that were almost offs of Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and Boo Berry. I can't.
Oh yeah.
Food.
So these are Cocoa Roo cereal, malto meal, post-consumer brands. Yeah, so this is like, for, prison food or cafeteria food or, yeah. So, institutional meals, yeah.
Gosh, now you're talking about prison. What is going on here, Mark?
Yeah.
Prison food. How do you know what prison food tastes like?
Past life, maybe. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say I thought maybe it was for the sentence you received for the clam pizza. 30 days.
30 days, yeah.
Yep.
And this was Matey's cereal, malto milk. Yeah, this was like it was with marshmallows, so it was supposed to be, Lucky Charms. Yep. It was not good cereal. Yeah.
Everything used to have
and the pancakes were terrible. Those are one of the worst pancakes I've ever had. I couldn't. But the sausages were good. But the pancakes, when it had a bad flavor and they weren't fluffy. I mean, not to expect them to be super fluffy when they're making breakfast for 400 people, but it was just a horrible flavor. There was something gone wrong with that mix. Yeah.
Where were you, Mark? I think you
at Camp Yago in Rhode Island. So it's like 400, breakfast for 400 people in the cafeteria.
Camp Yago, named after
Camp Yago.
Named after
it's an Indian name.
Oh,
it's an Indian name. Yep. They're all Indian names. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Now this was they had Jaws night, so they had a seafood truck there, and the lobster roll was so good. I wish I could have eaten 2 of those. Lobster roll, clam chowder, and some coleslaw. It was most excellent. Really good lobster roll. Hot with the butter. Oh, it was good. Yeah, and I guess was that chives there? Yeah, oh man, it was good. Yeah. Brilliant lobster roll. Yep. And there you go, Steve. Do you recognize that license plate? I know it's small on your screen there, but
is that Mike's plate?
Well, it's from a certain movie.
I don't know the movie.
It's the license plate that gets cut out of the shark's stomach in Jaws.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I'm 3D printing it. Yep. Let's see if this. I'm printing another batch like that. Let's check to see how this is. How these are going right now. Let's see here, or it might be on this one. Here we go. Oh, it's about 36% done. Yep. So I'm printing another. I gave a bunch away to my brother-in-law this weekend, so I need to make another copy. So I'm printing a few more right here.
Is this the parking for thing only?
This is the Jaws sign. This is the bloody Jaws sign. Yep.
Oh, okay. I didn't until about probably 10 years ago.
Okay. Yep.
And I thought it was fair. I didn't think it was the great classic that everybody, everybody purports it to be.
Well, because if you grew up watching it, I think you gotta. It's the hype factor that when you see a movie. And, it's the greatest thing ever, and then you see it, and sometimes it might not be your cup of tea, but it is my opinion, it's a brilliant movie, and many other people. But it just scared the crap out of me as a kid. But the funny thing was, the kids were showing Jaws. They were asking like, Mr. Ducray, why do you have license plates? I'm like, you'll see in about an hour. You'll see. Because then when they cut up the shark, the license plate pops out of the stomach because they're trying to see if the poor kid was in there. Yeah.
Is it New Hampshire that has the license plates that say "Live free or die"?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
That's a horrible thing to say to the prisoners who have to make them.
Yeah, right.
Basically saying, we're going to kill you.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
have used on the tubes.
Yeah, and they served in Maine. They would serve the prisoners lobster. Speaking of lobster, and then there's a law that they can only serve lobster like so many times a month to prisoners because I guess hundreds of years ago it was just the lobsters just crawling all over on the beach. It was like poor man's food. So there's like a law in Maine, like they can't get lobster that often now. It costs too much. Yep. And Lisa says Count Dracula cereal. Yeah.
Count Chocula. Lisa.
Count Chocula. Yeah.
Yeah. They would have been sued if they used Dracula. Your comment about the lobster reminds me of I think it was the first Naked Gun movie where he's starting a prison riot. Inspector Drebin is he goes undercover in prison and he's starting a riot, and he comes about the food, and then he says, "In this Chateau de Chateau, it's supposed to be served slightly chilled. This is room temperature. We're not animals."
Right?
They only have lobster twice a month. Oh, the poor guys.
Yeah. Right. Well, they put
my life.
So, RJ guy says he didn't eat the car, did he? Or I always thought it was like the license plate off a trailer. Maybe that's the way I'd like to think of it. But that was the seafood, mainly scene food. That was their cool little food truck boat, which is kind of a cool way to do it, right? They converted a boat to a food truck. So I don't think it float. I'm guessing it doesn't float anymore. Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't see an engine on there, but that's a fun idea for instead of a standard food truck, and they tow it. Of course, they're losing some area there, but yeah. Oh, and then I made this healthy cauliflower in the oven. See, it's not green. Yep.
What'd you season it with?
Just a little salt and pepper. Yep, and olive oil. Yep.
Olive oil. That sounds good.
Yep. Here's some chicken on the grill. That doesn't look so appetizing, but
I think it's good.
It came out good though. Yep, the thighs. I like the thighs. Yep. And Wes Cagle says we used to go to Camp Sacagawea when I was a little up in northern New Jersey. I think I've camped there before. Yep. Yago's on Indian words, the phrase that means don't ask what we did to the pancakes. LOL.
Fan was on a roll tonight.
Yeah. And Wes says, Jaws is one of the top 10 great films. Yeah, I agree, Wes. It's one of the all-time greats. Yep.
To me, it's just a pretty good movie, but we all have our different
well, if you didn't see it in the movie, saw it years later, I can see that. Of course, I always say the one time I really screwed up was my buddy's like, "You got to go see this new movie, Die Hard." I'm like, "That's with the one guy from Moonlighting, Bruce Willis." I'm like, he's not an action hero. I'm not gonna go waste my money to see that. And my buddy Will's like, it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. He's like, and then I finally saw it on VHS, like, a year later, and people were saying it was, but I was like, I'm not going to go, I'll just wait. And I'm like, oh shit. Well, you were right. That movie was awesome. I should have gone to the movie theater. Yep.
I saw that with Clobby and Claude Parrish, actually.
Wow. That must have been a fun time.
They had seen it before, tried to talk me into it. And I was like, Bruce Willis, really? The guy? Yeah, like you said, the guy from Moonlighting. Because we'd had, Lou Ferrigno playing the Hulk and Arnold Schwarzenegger playing Hulk, and Stallone playing Rocky. And all of a sudden you got this guy who's got a little bit of muscle, but not much hair left. And, and I loved it like just about everybody else did. And I think it's one of the few movies where the sequel was as good as the first.
They did have some good sequels, yep.
I only liked the first sequel. And where do we get those big portable lights? Borrow them from Batman?
Yeah. That was the airport one. Yeah, the hijacking one. Yeah.
Yeah. Another air conditioning vents. Another terrorist takeover.
Yeah.
Just once, like some beeping pizza or beeping turkey.
Yeah.
But no, I gotta climb around this bleep tin can. John Amos, I thought was really good. You know, I'm gonna use.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah. No, he's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, no, you were right. I am an a-hole. I'm just your kind of a-hole.
Yeah. And Tim says, "I see food, I eat it." Right. And Phantom says, "Someone probably dumped a 3-wheel into Lake Pontchartrain." Yeah, the trailer, right? Yeah. The Sharkade license plate. Yep.
Good attempt at the spelling.
Yeah.
Not quite, but very good attempt.
I got it. I know what he meant, right? Yep. We drove along that lake. Yep.
Yes. Wait, did we?
Yeah, we did. Going back to
the bottom one went to Baton Rouge. Yeah.
Yeah, Baton Rouge. Yep. And Wes says, "Oh, that chicken on the grill looks real good." Well, thank you. Yep.
Yeah, I think it looked good too.
Thank you.
I mean, barbecue.
And this is for Dad, man. This is some little egg quiche sandwiches that I got out. And then we had Jimmy's soft serve. Yep, we had soft serve. This was for Jaws. Was that Jaws night? I think. Yeah, they had. Oh no, this was for the synchro show. Yeah, so we had the synchro show. Yeah, but this is the Rico. So the guy we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pizzas. Yep. Oh yeah, Die Hard was originally going to had Frank Sinatra starring in it. Yep, because that's based on a novel. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's a trip.
So these are all the pizzas that we got. Oh, Phantom's yelling at me here. So do you not see the Die Hard trailer? It ends with "It'll blow you out of the back of the theater." I saw the trailer and I was going to see it. What year did Die Hard come out? 91 or 92?
No, was it
80? Was it 88, 89?
Hang on.
88. Okay. All right. 88. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. What was I doing summer 88? Was I hanging out with girls? I can't remember. Phantom, you all screw up sometimes, right? Yeah. You make mistakes. Yep. So this was my pizza. This was sausage, mushroom, and ricotta cheese. But see how thin the crust is? So, I mean, and it's like a 12 to 14-inch pie. So very easy for a guy to eat one whole pizza there. And RJ Godzilla likes Die Hard 3 better than 2. I did like Die Hard 3 too. Yep. Now this is Heretic City here. This is a salad pizza. So this is a salad on top of pizza, which they're famous for. But I think this was chicken and lettuce and tomato on top of the pizza. But the bread is the pizza is so thin. But yeah,
that's just weird.
Right?
That's so weird. You've never been to Italy, have you, Mark?
I have, yeah. I've actually been to Rome. Yep.
Oh, okay. Did you get pizza there?
Oh yeah, I had pizza there. Yeah, it was really good. I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it is really good. It's a lot more dough than American. We push that sauce and cheese and stuff all the way out to the edge, and
yeah, it's a little different. Yep.
Tastes very good.
Yeah. And Phantom Sinatra's in a movie where he played John McClane, so he was offered the sequel first. Had right of first. What movie was that? There was actually a John McClane movie. Yeah, I don't remember that one, but I know it was based on a novel. Yep. There's a picture of a helicopter on the book. Yeah, let's see if I can find the Die Hard book. What it's based on. Yeah, Roger Thorpe, Nothing Lasts Forever, 1979. Yep. Sequel to 1966 novel, The Detective. Let's see if I find it. I remember seeing a picture with a helicopter or something for some reason. Yeah, here, nothing lasts forever. Yeah, right. Here's the picture. Yeah, well, it's the tower with there. Yeah, there's a helicopter there. Yep, nothing lasts forever. Yep.
So everybody's going to hate me for this. I think had you not had, I can't think of the name of the actor who played Hans Gruber. I think he was Alan Rickman.
Rickman, yep.
I think he was so good that he elevated that movie above where it would have been, had they had. I can't think of who a mediocre.
Well, the good villain always makes the movie that much better. Look at Star Wars without Darth Vader.
Right, yeah. If it Grand Moff Tarkin, it wouldn't have been the same.
Yep. Oh, I think I've seen the original. I've seen the original Die Hard trailer. Yeah, no, it is good. Yeah, I just didn't convince me. Yeah. And RJ says salad pizza, but why? But why? It's very popular with the ladies. I don't want to be make stereotypes here, but yeah. The detective from 1968 says Tim. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Salad pizza reminds me of that Jell-O that had the shredded carrots in it. Has anybody ever had that?
Jell-O with what did you say? Jell-O with shredded carrots? What?
People used to, if you would go to like a potluck or something back in the 70s, there was people would take I think it's called a bunt pan, the circular cake with the hole in the middle, and they Jell-O in it and with shredded carrots. It was the weirdest thing ever. They put like orange Jell-O and shredded carrots. Does anybody?
Weird.
Maybe I'm the only one because I'm the oldest. So D-Bud and Claude aren't here, so I'm the oldest.
Let me Google that one. Jell-O with shredded carrots.
Yep.
You couldn't afford like
a Jell-O salad with
something.
Carrots,
Oh no, my phone went off. My AI phone went off. Yeah,
I heard it. Yeah,
carrot Jell-O salad.
Yep. Yep, and a ring
Couldn't
bowl.
afford something good in there. Oh my God, Grandma's Sunshine Salad. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was. It was. In the 70s. So they had the energy crisis,
Or like the mint Sunshine Salad. Yeah, lemon flavored gelatin with crushed pineapple. But this had carrots. It had carrots in it.
Yeah, just carrots. It didn't have
carrot Jell-O salad. Here, let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. That would be perfect in the cafeteria. What's the recipe? Let's see here. Carrots?
RJ Godzilla, you're right. Alan Rickman would have made a great Dr. Doom.
Sorry. Oh, he would have. Yeah. With the accent too. Yep. Crushed pineapple with juice, fresh lemon, salt. Shred the carrots. Oh, so they're very thinly. Yeah.
Yeah, shredded.
Yeah. Place the shredded in a strainer over a bowl reserved for later. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not. Yep, and it was in that ring mold.
How did it taste? Did it taste okay? Or
it was Jell-O, but with crunchy.
Carrots. Yeah.
I mean, it isn't like repulsive. It's just a weird.
Yeah. It was a 70s. Yeah, 70s thing. Yeah, fad. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. With the mood ring and the pet rock.
Yeah. So this pizza was what's this? Mushroom and olives and looks like onions. I don't know whose pizza that was.
Looks like artichokes, but I'm looking at a very tiny.
Yeah, it's not artichokes. Yeah, but probably tough for you to see. But peppers. It looks like green peppers on there and red peppers. Yep. And olives get to be too tart when there's a lot of olives on the pizza. This was a buffalo chicken salad pizza. So, yep.
Olives are salty, so it's good if you have it like, if you're trying to balance out like a meat or something.
Yeah.
Olives in,
Can be too salty, but yeah, there's the buffalo chicken salad. And then this is a more normal pie. This is or semi-normal. I think this is barbecue chicken. I think my son got this. Just he likes the barbecue chicken pizza. Yep.
What Hagel says the carrot Jell-O does look like something I saw in the cafeteria when I went to Catholic elementary school.
Right.
FKHC says the 70s, which century?
Yeah. Oh, and Robert Meyer Burnett says hello, says Donnie. Well, tell him hello back. Yep. Good guy. Yeah. I'm hi bleep bleep. I thought I just finished gorging myself. Yeah. And Simply Steve says Julian. Yeah, the cat reference the carrot. Yeah, yeah,
Julienne, the word, yeah.
yeah.
Julienne carrots. It was a weird time.
Yeah.
But probably still better than clam pizza.
Yeah. So that pizza is pretty good. And then this was the abomination pizza. This is for Phantom here. So this was the mess up, or some person was very mad. They got like a sausage pie, but it was pineapple, olives, and really spicy peppers on there, jalapenos and red peppers, and I think it had like hot honey on it, or like this pizza was on fire when you took a bite. So it was like pineapple and olives. It's like what the my brother-in-law were like, sorry, Paul, you got to eat this. Everyone else said no one wants to give up a piece of their pizza. Like, sorry, your pizza got screwed up. This is your pizza. And he was driving there. He wasn't there yet. He's like, nope, you save me some of the other pizza. And the poor driver, it's probably just grabbed the wrong one, or not gonna complain. But this is the pizza that was so hot, and then I ate one piece. I took the olives off because olives and pineapple is that's not a combination. So, but my mouth was on fire. I like hot stuff, so I can handle it. But I'm like, wow, this got some kick. So my mother-in-law, who anything that's like, even mildly spicy, you'd laugh at, and she had a bite of that. She was like, her face started turning white, and she's trying to guzzle water. And I'm like, I told you not to try it. And it was almost like, like this pizza was sitting there, like, the grandma's like, oh, no one can waste it, right? Yep. So she was in pain. Yep. I told you. Yep. And Shifty says, hey, Shifty, black olives have a buttery taste to me more than salty. These are pretty salty olives. I wonder if they come, if they come in a jar sometimes,
olives are usually brined.
Yeah.
Salty. As a matter of fact, if you have high blood pressure, one of the things the doctor will tell you to cut out is olives.
Oh, olives, yeah. Because the way they're unless they're fresh olives that you get.
Yeah, because they're usually brined in salt, to preserve them in the canning process. So,
now here's another normal pizza here. This is, I think, onions and meatballs. I think those are meatballs, not sauce, or it's sausage. But pretty generic pie there, pretty normal, right?
From New Jersey, I guess.
Yep. And this, I think, one had hot oil on it with the hot jalapeno pepper. Yep. And RJ says, I'm looking at pizzas ordered by Ninja Turtles. They put everything on their pizzas except what should be put on it. Well, let me play some. We're doing these pizzas here. Let me play some Ninja Turtle stuff. Hopefully, this won't mess up the. If we lose this when I change brands, I'll put it right back. Hold on. So, we didn't lose it. Okay, so here's the Ninja Turtles. Yep.
Wise man say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Love those turtles. Yep.
Another movie that I was surprised how much I enjoyed it. But yeah, that's that. He's right though. That's definitely a Ninja Turtles pizza.
Yep. And this is pepperoni. What do you guys think of pepperoni and olives?
I think olives and pepperoni work if you have mushrooms and onions.
I think I wouldn't have ordered this. I would just do pepperoni, right? Not with olives, but that's my opinion.
I think. Well, I mean, if you ever bought a pizza with the works, or whatever the term is, that's going to have pepperoni. Usually pepperoni, olives, mushrooms, onions. That's probably it, I guess. Bell peppers, maybe. Yeah, so they can go together, but I think you need more than just salty on salty.
Right? Yeah.
In my opinion. In my Italian opinion.
Yeah.
I did work. My first two jobs were at pizza places. The first one was Godfather's, which actually was owned by, I'll call it La Cosa Nostra. And then also Showbiz Pizza, which later got bought out by Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I also worked for a place called Parma Pizza.
Nice.
Yeah. The boss sent me to the World Pizza throwing competition because I was so good at throwing pizzas. He bought me I'm not making
That's awesome.
He bought me a rubber practice pizza.
Oh, the practice. Yeah.
Actually got really.
Wow, that's. I wonder if I could buy a rubber and practice with it. Yeah, a rubber pizza.
I'm going to look it up while you're showing your next.
Yeah, and Phantoms this is the Deadpool pizza. Eats olive and pineapple pizza. Says it's sweet and salty. I don't approve, but he's crazy. What can you do? So yeah, someone ordered the Deadpool pizza. Yep.
Yes, Mark, you can buy it from Amazon. Training pizza disc for pizza,
Wow.
pizza di gomma, which is Spanish for, or maybe I guess Italian actually, for rubber pizza. $45.
$45. Yep.
They got another one. What looks like it's got a book or something with it. $48.
Wow.
So
practice your pizzas. Yep. Oh, maybe I'll try one. Yep.
They go all the way up to 66. They go down to 30. There's a $37 one.
I got to practice. Yeah.
Yep. It's all on the wrists.
Oh, and Tim says the Bills' old coach Marv Levy just turned 100, August 3rd, 1925. Oh, God bless him. Yep. They were in, was it 3 straight Super Bowls or 4 straight Super Bowls? The Bills, and didn't win. I know at least 3. The Giants beat them in, was it 88 or 90? I'm trying to remember now. But yeah, that was the wide right. Was it Scott Norwood? Or no, that was trying to remember who the poor guy that kicked the field goal. That was a Giants fan. We were happy. But yeah, amazing for the Bills to get in all those Super Bowls in a row. But yeah, not win. And Phantom's not a big olive on pizza fan. All right, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's got their their shtick. Actually, Maddie and I do pepperoni and olive pizza. She likes black olives.
Okay.
No. But and with that, it is I see by the
witching hours.
Yes.
Oh, but I got to show you something before you go. So let me show everyone this because we're talking Jaws in a second here, or we've been talking Jaws. So check out. Let me turn my camera on here. Let's see here. So check this out. There's a clock that I'm making for my brother-in-law. Let's see, is it going to focus? Dun, 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 dun. So this is on the 3D printer. They call it a hue forge, so they mix all the colors. So if I back up here, you can't hear me, but see how it kind of blends together.
On my phone, it blends together even close up.
Yeah, even close up. So, but there'll be the hands there. You can't really see the 6. I don't know if I should paint the 6 behind the 6 white. I might experiment with that, but the black. So you print the front part, and then you print the back, and you can have some magnets in there, so it'll stick. But pretty wild. So they have a lot. One guy did like 400 clocks on Maker World. They've got Star Wars clocks and superheroes, Arnold Schwarzenegger, aliens. But I'm surprised. Like the shark, doesn't that shark look pretty damn good?
Yeah, it does.
Well, this is done with 4 color, like a comic book. So what they do, I guess they're putting thin layers. So they're designing it so you're not just if you took this photo, it'd be tough to convert to this. So what they're doing, they're making everything layered there. So you get the light blue because you don't have like filament. You have 4 different colors, so you don't have a light blue, a white blue like that. So they're mixing the filaments together and doing the layers. So that came out damn good. I was impressed by this. So wanted to show you that. Even though Jaws is not your not your thing, but that's pretty cool.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. Well, just
it's it's one of those things. I guess it was too hyped up before I saw it, and I don't think you need to paint the 6 because it'll be hard to get it to look good. What I would do would be to take off the hands and paint them a different color, like maybe paint them that same.
Or make the hands red. Yeah, make the hands red or whatever. Yeah.
it just you know where the 6 is. It's straight down.
Yeah,
Pointing straight down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
here's my latest iteration I made. I have a really big one, and then I got like a medium one, and then so I got to put these on eBay, and then a small one like that. So that came out pretty.
Mike would have loved one of those.
He would have loved one of those. Yeah. So that came out pretty good. The big one, this is actually kind of a nice size too. So it's not too big. So you can stick this all over the house. So, but yeah, it came out. I'm pretty happy with how that came out. So that came out nice. Yep. So yeah, Mike would have loved that.
Yep. Very cool.
So yep.
All right. Well,
all right, my friend.
I leave. Have a great night, everybody. And maybe somebody more interesting will pop in now that I'm gone.
Don't say that. Come on. You're going out somewhere to eat now. You're going to go out get some real pizza, right? After all that pizza talk.
I will be snoring in 2 minutes.
All right. I hope so. Yep. Take care, Steve. Yep.
I know.
That was a great Steve Mitchum, everyone. Thank you to Steve for being here. Oh, let me small in myself. Is that a term? Yep. And of course, on the way out, we've got to play the God of Thunder here. So thank you again, Steve, for hanging out with me. Always great to have Steve in the house. Yep. Well, I dropped a sign here. Where did it go? You know when you drop something and it like goes in between the desk and it's like the worst possible spot. All right, well, I'll find it later. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's all the way in the back, right? Yeah, figures. When you drop something, like if you tried to drop it in that spot, couldn't have done it, right? But it ends up there. Yeah. Go figure. Yep. Yeah, don't cook the rubber pizza. Yep. And Steve says, yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is the main company. Showbiz split them off, and they got reabsorbed. Yeah, I think now they're trying to make Chuck E. Cheese as like an adult place, like an arcade for adults now. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but good luck. Oh, and sub to Retro Nerd Girl. And it was just her birthday this weekend, so happy birthday to Retro Nerd Girl. And let's see, it was four straight. It was four straight. They lost. I'm thinking, I thought it was three straight. It was four straight. Yeah, 89. Okay, that was the first year. I think they lost to the Giants the first year. Yeah, was that Scott Norwood wide left, or was he the Patriots kicker that missed? Yeah, what was it? Scott Norwood Bills? I mentioned your life changes. Yeah, just from. Buffalo Bills missed the field goal attempt to end of Super Bowl 25. 8 seconds left. The Bills trailing the Giants 2019. Norwood's 47-yard goal field goal attempt sailed wide right, costing Bills the game. The missed kick is often referred to as wide right in Buffalo Bills lore. So, and the kickers are not today. Most kickers make that 47-yarder. I got to say, but. Yeah, kicker's a lot better now. So 47 yards was pretty tough back then. Plus the pressure of the big game there. But the Giants had a phenomenal team that year. But it's as a Giants fan, yep. Yeah, not gonna feel too bad, but yeah, that did suck. That did suck for any Bill. And my buddy, his wife is up in Buffalo area, and they're massive Bills fan. They forget it's a battle of two New York teams, right? People forget Buffalo and New York. Yeah. And I'm watching it again. It was pretty much a miss from the start. So, but that was a tough one. Yep. But the Giants survived. Yep. 20-19. Yep. So, the Cowboys beat them twice. And that's right. Yeah, the Cowboys beat them twice. Yeah, back when the Cowboys were good. Yep. Super Bowl 25, 26, 27, 28. Yep. And Phantoms has just put dough on the counter with flour and cornmeal and stretch it with your hands. Once you get good, then try spinning. It worked for a while at Domino's. Oh, okay. Yep. Interesting. Yep. Yeah, I do. I do spin it, but I don't make pizza that much where I practice it. Yep. And RJ does not like olives, peppers, or onions on pizza. I'm not a big peppers because I think the peppers get mushy. But if you do onions right, if they're caramelized and chopped up, they can be good. Yep. And Phantom used to do school lunches every Friday. I had to make 250 to 300 pies every Friday. Last batch needed to be out before 11. Oh my God, that's a lot of work. Yep. Pepperoni, mushroom, sausage, meatballs, and pesto I like more in my pizza. And Simply C says, time for Jaws. Yeah. Anchovies are terrible, and pineapple on pizza is a crime. Yep. Well, I actually love anchovies. Probably not so much on pizza, but I remember as a kid, my dad's business was next to a pizza place, and the kids are like, we're looking at we're in the stock room, I'm like, oh, anchovies, love those. And the kids are like, I bet you can't finish that can of anchovies. I'm like, want to bet? I needed a big drink of water after that, but yeah. Well, pineapple does work well with Canadian bacon, though. Yep. That almost looks like a light switch. Now, this was soft serve ice cream with peanut butter. So that was my Friday night treat. Yep. I love peanut butter and chocolate. Great combination. I was filming video there. This was that's that salad pizza again. Yep. It's actually pretty good, I gotta say, depending what it is, because it's but it is kind of crazy, yeah. And then we're moving on to the seafood. I eat it. Oh, Steve, don't hate your voice. Yeah, everyone hates their voice, so that's all right. But you're missing the live lobsters now. Yep. Up Chuck E. Cheese. So this was the Giants, Redskins, Cowboys. Okay, or Cowgirls. Scott Norwood, Bill Buckner, Mitch Williams all got too far much hate for what happens. Yeah, especially. Well, I should say especially, but Buckner. The game was already tied when it went through his legs there with that, and he was out there because he was a Hall of Famer. But to be there when they win the World Series, and his knees were shot, and he shouldn't have been out there. But to blame him, it's the game was tied at that point. Yeah. There's a link to the top of the chat where Batman agrees about pineapple pizza. Yeah, if you scroll back, I'll put it back in again. Yeah. And Donnie says, my weekend's been amazing. Hope yours as well. Yep. Salad pizza looked like someone upchucked on the dough. Ouch. So we got ordered, you can get lobsters locally here, but we had ordered, we had a gift certificate someone to give us for lobster. So this is mail order lobster, but they did an amazing job of packing the lobsters, and they're, dry ice, but you got to take the lobsters can't stay in this container because they got to get some air going in there. So I don't know if they had like a hole on the top or how it was, so the lobsters could get some air in there. But we had lobsters, we had mussels, which love mussels. Yep. And then there's some of the lobsters in the bin. They're really good lobsters. I'll have to put the name of the company in there. Yep. Here's the lobster saying hello. Hey, Mr. Lobster, your dinner. Sorry. And we also had steak that we ordered too. Yep. What do you mean? It's muscles. Muscles, not muscles. I always like saying muscles. Yep. Yep. You would not think that peanut butter and chocolate was such a great combo if you were in an accident and combined the two, and then Sergeant Reese's shows up. The Family Guy. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so we ordered some really good steak. Some people didn't want to eat the lobster, so we had surf and turf. Yep. So there's all the steaks. So I cooked them sous vide or sous vide. I'm having fun with pronunciation. Yep. RIP Sherry's Slamming Clam and Sherry's Clam Shack. And Keely says F Red Lobster. Yep. So this is the steak on the grill, searing it on the big green egg there. So that does a really nice job of you can get that fire way up. And so I did cook the steaks up to 120. Some people thought they were undercooked, but I like it rare. So, but then you put it on the grill here. Well, you guys can't hear the snap, crackle, and pop there, but I think it has something in slow motion. Let's see. So these are cooked all the way through and sous vide, and then you're searing them on the reverse searing them on the grill. So they. There we go. Yep. So I know those pictures make me really hungry. Yep. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Family had 2 guys crash eating peanut butter and chocolate. Sergeant Reese tries it, then radios no survivors after gun insurance. Of course, it's Family Guy after all. Ouch. Yep. One of these had slow. There we go. The slow motion's really cool. You gotta love the slow motion on the grill. Yeah. Flames are really cool in slow motion. Yeah. Oh, we got lots of slow motion flames here. I have to make that into a YouTube short. Yeah. You guys can't hear it, but the sound effects are really cool. Yeah. And there's the done steaks. Yep. Yes, I hope I got everyone hungry tonight. And there's one of the lobsters. Actually, let me be right back. I'm going to grab the lobster company name. I want to put that in the chat. If anyone wants to order lobster. Oh, sorry. I think my wife threw it out. Sorry, I went to go get some. I wanted to get the name of the lobster company we ordered this from because it was such good lobster, and had it on the table. And my wife, she always cleans up after me. So, oh, they killed Larry. Oh. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I went to find the name of the lobster company, but she cleaned up, and that was dessert. So that was homemade ice cream cake that my mom did with that was whipped cream in the middle. So Cool Whip. Yep. So she did a nice job of that. So good stuff. Yep. So yeah, good stuff. Yep. So let me find out if I can find. I think my wife ordered. I wanted to give and then we had clam chowder too, which is really excellent. Yeah. Let me see if I get getting her email. Yeah. And check out what that company was. Let me log in because she ordered it on her account. Yep. Let me see here. Well, let me take this off. And we're going to talk some Star Trek and some movies in a second here. Let me just go back here. Yep. Yeah, so it was quite a amount, a good amount of good food this weekend, but all semi healthy, right? Yep. Try to be healthy. Yeah, my mom did a really nice job with that cake. Yeah, she did a good job. Yep. The Cool Whip was a nice touch there. Yep. Let me Let me get in. Sorry about that. Let me get in and get into that email. Let's see. Where's my... Got to remember her password. Yeah. I think her password is password 123. Let's see. What is her password? Monkey 64568. No, just kidding. Always asking for passwords all the time. Yeah, because like the clam chowder was awesome. The mussels were like some of the best mussels I've had. Yeah, they were really, really good. Yep. All right, so it's the lobster guy. Yep. Okay. Let me share that. That's a pretty easy website. Yep. The lobster guy. Yep. Let's show this. Yep. So their chowder was awesome. There we go. Let me add this back here. So it's the lobsterguy.com. Let me put that in the chat. Yeah. Oh, Steve, you got to follow Raquel on Patreon. That's where she's posting most of her stuff, I believe, right now. Yep. Yeah, so here's so that's how you get your lobster. And so I guess this is great too if you live in the middle of the country. They overnight them, and yeah, you got to cook them. But yeah, they were really tasty lobsters and packed really well. That's the main thing. So I guess they know how to ship these. So did a really nice job of packaging, and that's what they do. So came FedEx perishable. Yeah, got to keep it straight up, and it was good stuff. Yep, not cheap, but it was fun for a party. Yep, they got oysters and clams, and yep. So Clobber and Toms would not be a fan of this right now, but number one live lobster shipper in America. So yep. Oh, 4 to 4.5 pound lobster. Wow, that sounds good. Yep. So on sale. Yep. Lobster roll kit. Yep. But yeah, they did a great job, and all the stuff was top notch. Yep. And packed really well. And the mussels were really, really good. Really good quality mussels. They were excellent. Yep. And mussels are probably some of the cheapest you can get too, in terms of seafood. In terms of mussels are pretty cheap, relatively speaking. Yep. So came out quite well. Yep. All right. And RJ says, Wild Alaskan Company is great when it comes to getting fresh fish shipped to you. I highly recommend. Oh, thank you. Yeah, add that to the list. Yep. Salmon from Alaska. Oh God, that's good stuff. Yep. Really good. Yep. So what I did want to talk a little bit. I did see the Naked Gun, the new Naked Gun movie, and we'll talk about that a little bit. Let's check out Box Office Mojo. Let's see here. So Fantastic Four: First Steps. Huge drop off, I guess. All these movies have big drop offs, but let's see. Naked Gun, did not do well. I don't know what the movie cost to make, but $5 million. It was funny, but it's not an event movie. So I was reading an article, why you should go see the Naked Gun, right? Because we don't get these small movies anymore. So let's see what latest dailies. Let's see what the weekend is. Let's check the weekend. Yep. So this weekend, I guess FF made $40 million this weekend. The Naked Gun, 17 million. Oh, not too bad. 17 million. The Bad Guys 2. What the heck is the Bad Guys 2? I don't think I know that. Oh, that's an animated animated movie. Yep. Who's that? Universal Pictures. Interesting. All right. Yep. So somebody's at 80% drop. So most movies, I think, 50% drop is what they're hoping for. That next weekend. So yeah, total gross has made $200 million domestically. But yeah, down for the weekend 66%. Yeah, I was seeing that 80% drop too. Yep. Oh, it's an animated sequel. Yep. So Superman still pretty good at 13 million, for the weekend, fourth place. Naked Gun 17 million. Bad Guys too, but that's a pretty good start for that. So let's check out the naked. Well, let's round up the top 10. So Jurassic World, Together. What the heck is Together? Who's in that? Tim and Millie. What the heck is this movie? Is that? I have no idea what this movie is. It the best best horror movie of the year. It's a horror movie. Okay. All right. So that made 6 million. F1 the movie. 4 million. I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's not been getting good reviews. 2 million. And Smurfs, number 9. God, do you think Smurfs would have done better? I guess Smurfs ain't doing that well. Yeah, that's got to be. I don't know what that one cost to make, but yeah, 89. Well, of course, it made $89 million. So yeah, if I made $89 million in a few weeks, I wouldn't be too happy. But how much? I'd be pretty happy. But how much did it cost? Yeah. So, but usually these family movies do a lot better. But international, they're doing quite well. Or relatively better. Yep. How to Train Your Dragon is the top 10. Okay, so let's go click on Fantastic Four. So 368 total. Yeah, so not a huge. I was talking to my buddy tonight. I went to see it. It's like it's not a terrible movie, right? I know people don't like it, but it's no way, shape, or form is it a bad movie. There's certain stuff you might not like about it. I don't like the Silver Surfer and different aspects, but it's a well-constructed movie. It looks great. Ben Grimm looks great in it, The Thing. So there's no part of it that I thought that it's, hey, this is a total abomination. I mean, there's parts that you don't like, and maybe Pedro's not your, first pick for Mr. Fantastic, which I'd agree with, but it's a good-looking movie. I think, Vanessa Kirby. Hey, she's not related to Jack, I guess, but she looks like the Invisible Woman. She's quite cute. Johnny, I didn't think he had that spark, but it's not bad casting. I think he should have had a little bit more to do, or some of that hothead stuff to do. Maybe some of the stuff was left on the cutting room floor, but it's not a terrible. You watch it, you're not gonna say, "Oh, this is a horrible movie." I mean, definitely not in my opinion. Yeah. But and yeah, superhero fatigue. I think it's fatigue of bad movies. Then part of it too, it loses their charm too, right? When everyone's going right, it's like, yeah, all right, well, it's a brand new, superhero movie. I can't miss it. Look at Captain Marvel, right? So, yeah, it's just it's lost the novelty, right? When X-Men came out, you were like, oh wow, this is this is great. So but now it's like, yeah, we get a superhero movie all the time, right? So I don't know how I know this is doing a little bit less than Superman, but I think at any time in comments, did Franklin as a baby ever bring anyone to life? Well, I don't know if he did send everyone to a pocket universe, and did he create Onslaught, or was he the reason we had Onslaught? Franklin has done some wackadoodle things, Phantom, and he's basically, crazy as that Omega powered mutant. So, and the way they built up his powers, in terms of being able to cure Galactus, Doesn't surprise. I didn't like the focus on Franklin in that movie. It would have been cool if Franklin, when they were fighting, had done something to, like, as an infant, to like protect his mom or do something totally unexpected. But yeah, there was no ultimate nullifier, so they had to transport him across the galaxy. But he'll be back. He's hungry. Yep. Yeah, it wasn't a baby then. Yeah. But he's done some crazy. Yeah, he was still a toddler when he creates the pocket universe, but it's just crazily overpowered. Yeah. So FF, yeah, it's doing not doing Avengers type numbers. Yeah. So it's just not. Unfortunately, me as a FF fan, you want to have this movie totally dominate. But let's look at the top movies of the year, right? Nenza 2. This is a Chinese movie. $2 billion, almost $2 billion, 1% domestic, and that's what Hollywood was chasing, that Chinese audience, and it's shut down now too. So yeah, you can't count on that too. So hey, make whatever kind of movie you want now, and you're not going to see any movie. When they made that movie about Tibet, China went crazy, and yeah, you don't hear much about Tibet these days, right? Hey, Caleb, great to have you join us on Sunday Night Geekery. Yeah, so all right, Minecraft movie, almost $1 billion. Lilo and Stitch hit that $1 billion. Jurassic World Rebirth is the big winner so far, right? $766 million. 618, How You Save Your Dragon. Mission Impossible, 600, so it's number 6 movie. Superman, 551 million. F1 the movie, 545. Cap, 415. Thunderdolts, 382. FF, 368. Sinners, 365. So it's made more than Sinners. Now Sinners made much more domestically. Here, look at its take, 23% foreign. And Snow White, 200 million. Yeah. So big disaster for Snow White. And Steve says, yeah, Franklin did have a hand in the creation of Onslaught, but was also Professor X taking Eric's mind in his own. That was the main factor after Legion and the AOA storylines. Yeah, he did have a hand in it. I'm trying to remember it, but yeah, that was he's just taking. Yeah, I understand. Yep. He's just a crazily overpowered character at so many points. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what's the estimate. I don't know what their estimate, Superman and FF to end up at. So let's see, Superman. It's been out how many days here? Let's see, domestic. So Superman has been out for 22 days, right? So it's still in 3,500 theaters. And this weekend it did, didn't do terrible, but it's winding down now. So yeah, you make this huge amount of money, Friday, almost 60 million, 37, 31. It's a huge movie, and then it just everything tails off from there. So yeah, I guess these movies you can count on. They're not $1 billion movies now. They're $600 million movies maybe. And the outliers are these, you don't make $1 billion each time out. Yep. And fans said they would have been better off showing a modified origin. They and the Red Ghost crash on the moon. The Watcher warns of Galactus. They go back to Earth, fight Red Ghost. At the end, Sue says she's going to have a baby. Yeah, they could have. I didn't think that, the whole Galactus thing, Galactus making her give birth. It's like, and Galactus is just so powerful, not to be too graphic, but like he could have just grabbed Franklin out of Sue, or yeah, he's got, he's basically like a god. He can just manipulate, with the power cosmic, basically do anything. Yeah. So but yeah, so Superman, yeah, you'd expect Superman to be able to beat Jurassic World Rebirth, especially as popular as he is as a character, but that foreign market's not doing as well. And of course, look at F1, the movie, a racing movie. Foreign market, that makes sense, $372 million. But I guess they've got to adjust these budgets. I mean, I'm sure FF is going to beat Captain America: Brave New World. How many days was that out? Let's see, before it really. Yeah, so most of its money 40 days out. Yeah, 38 days out. That's it. But like opening week, yeah, see 40 million, 27.20. It hits 100 million pretty quick, but then it just staggers along to that 200. It looks like they left it in the movie theaters. We got to get over 200 million domestic. Yep. So it's disappointing to these studios, I'm sure too. That I would have thought that Superman would have been a much bigger hit. I predicted making 925, but I guess it's not. It's not going to get there. I guess. Let's see. Let me see. What's the predicted gross of Superman? Of Superman, the movie. Let's see. Superman is projected to have a global box office gross of 200 million, but total, I want to see total projected gross. Yeah. Like, what do they estimate it to end up hitting? Yep. So 550 million. Yes, and they don't adjust these for inflation too. Yep. So Superman becomes the first DC pick. Yep. Trying to, this AI. Come on, give me the right answer. Yep, answer I'm looking for. Yep. Superman box office knocks off Lord of the Rings movie to crack the studio's all-time high grossing chart. Yep. Yeah, but that's how long ago was Lord of the Rings? I mean, that's see Superman climbing the chart to the highest grossing domestic release from Warner Brothers, soaring past The Hobbit and An Unexpected Journey, 3 million domestic to become the 15th highest grossing movie of all time in North America. Well, that's for that studio, but also you got to adjust for inflation. Yep. So, and Aquaman made $335 million. Yep. Interesting. Yep. Oh, here, let me pull this article over for you so you can see it as I'm reading it. So, Aquaman, 335, Batman versus Superman, It, Suicide Squad, and 14 Harry Potter. Yep. So, I don't know, just not that huge number yet. Superman becomes the first DC pick in years to soar past $300 million domestically. Well, yeah, I mean, but Zack Snyder, I'm not a fan of those movies, but you got to adjust stuff for inflation too. You can't just go apples to apple there. Yep. Instead of the server, they could have had Airwalker. If you know who that is, it would not have angered the fans. Yeah, they just totally took Silver Surfer's story and gave it to Shia LaBeouf, which is nuts. Yeah. So crossed $300 million. Yeah. Let's see. Let's read this article here. Box office: Fantastic Four, Lords over Bad Guys 2, Naked Gun, but suffers sharp decline. Yep. Tumbled 66% in its sophomore outing domestically compared to 53% drop for DC Superman. And, it's not a well-known FF is not a well-known title. I mean, they saved the Marvel company back in the early 61, but as popular as they are with, it's comic book nerds and my favorite team, it's just not something that, is as well known. Superman, I'm surprised. I thought Superman would have done a heck of a lot better, but I guess people are saying that Superman's been out of the theaters for so long too. So, it's something that's kind of surprising to me. So I don't know what you guys think, but really shocking that I think Superman didn't take off more. Yep. So, let's see. I was going to check to see what Tom did with his tier list there with his last tier. Yep. To see what he picked. I guess he's got his A list. Yeah. So check on on Twitter. We can see what they posted for the A list. But yep. So the original Airwalker went to a planet and the natives were killed due to fear of Galactus, and Galactus showed up and ate the planet, made an android to replace his fallen herald. Okay, yep. The writers kept those two together in the Harold Ordeal story arc in the early 90s Silver Surfer run. Yeah, I remember Airwalker. Yeah, that would have been an interesting character to use. Yep. So talk about a two-edged sword. Marvel's The Fantastic Four First Steps easily stayed atop the domestic box office chart in its second weekend with 40 million, but tumbled a worrisome 66%. That's more than anyone could have predicted after the event picked open to almost $120 million weekend amid stellar audience and critical reaction. Now, the movie is getting, we're in our niche on YouTube here, but overall, the movie is getting, good reviews from the critics. And it must be getting good word of mouth too, right? At the same time, it isn't entirely outside the range of normal for the superhero genre. And there's still a clear runway ahead before the summer ends. FF had hoped to clear 200 million domestically through Sunday, but instead is projecting a 10-day tally of, basically $200 million compared to 236 for Superman in the second weekend. To be fair, the Man of Steel didn't have another super pick to compete with, although Jurassic Park Rebirth had opened only a week earlier, and that movie did better, yeah. Overseas, Mr. Fantastic's family made up ground and earning another 40 million for a global tally of 368. That includes 170 million internationally compared to Superman's total of 235 million from international markets. Yep. And these theaters love that, that foreign market, right? FF had no trouble fending off Universal DreamWorks Animation's new family pick, The Bad Guys 2, and The Naked Gun, which opened in second and third place. Bad Guys 2 started with a better off than expected opening of 22 million. Sequel boasts the second best animated launch of the year to date and came out not far behind the first film, which debuted to 23 million domestically on its way to transforming to a sleeper hit and earning more than 250 million globally. The series is adopted from Aaron Blabey's best-selling book series about a crackerjack crew of animal outlaws. Okay, so don't know anything about that, but I guess it's doing pretty well. Strong reviews. Animal crew is trying their best to be good, but the plans go airy when they come out of retirement to stop one more heist and encounter a new trio of true masterminds known as the Bad Girls. Okay. Paramount's acclaimed Naked Gun revival, which is getting great reviews, and I did see it. It's pretty damn funny. Yep. Opposite Pamela Anderson, who's this new squeeze now. Yep. It's just interesting. Yep. And Phantoms, if Airwalker were a lady, that's would make a reunion with Fire Lord interesting, right? Yeah. Yeah. Fire Lord is just all flames. Yep. So as fate would have it, the $40 million comedy, I guess that's what it costs, is the last film the current iteration of Paramount Pictures released before Skydance closes on its billion merger with Paramount Global on August 7th. So Ellison will take charge, I guess. Yep. Naked Gun revival, produced by Seth MacFarlane, stars Neeson in his first comedic leading role opposite Pamela Anderson, and now they're an item together now, right? Yep. He plays Frank Drebin Jr., and it was pretty funny nod there if you've seen the trailer with showing all the portraits, and then one of the guys they're showing OJ, and they're like, nope. So pretty hysterical, yep. New pick boasts an A cinema store from audiences and strong post-track exits, yep. Anderson's on double duty this weekend between Bad Guys 2 and Naked Gun. Okay. Superman announced its fourth outing finished Sunday with a global total of 550 million. First DC title in years across the 300 million mark, which, as we said, yep. And Jurassic World Rebirth running to the top 5, yep. So, and the new offering is the Buzzy horror comedy Together with Alison Brie and Dave Franco. That's probably pretty good for an indie flick there, but yeah, not good news on the Superman front there. Yep. Naked Gun review. Liam Neeson nails the deadpan goofiness, but Pamela Anderson is the scene stealer and uneven legacy sequel. Yeah, it was pretty funny, and Pamela Anderson looks more like Pamela Anderson with with makeup, right? You know, she's been walking around without makeup, but yeah. So what do they say about it? Yeah, I mean, is it as fun as the original? No, but it's pretty darn good, and yeah, you don't care about the plot here, but making fun of police squad. Oh, let's pull that article up. Yep. So yeah, 31 years later, right? Yeah, they follow that basic sequel there. Yeah, so it's basic formula, and it's yeah, it's one of the things. The problem is, yeah, do you wait to go? You wait to streaming, right? If it's a comedy like this, but you go out and you have a fun time and you laugh in the movie theater. Yeah, and the plot is ridiculous as usual, but yeah, the bad guy Kane is a nefarious plan involving an amusingly named plot device, primordial law of toughness with mind-altering properties, which is part of what he calls Project Inferno. Yeah, so it's like this device that can make everyone go crazy, basically, by transmitting something. Yeah, but yeah, it's got some really fun moments. The opening was really funny. You've seen that in the trailer, where he pretends to be a little girl and he comes in and he kicks butt. Yep. So yeah, he's great in it. And it's just it's fun. Yep. And Pamela Anderson is great in the comedy, and she can act, right? Yep. At one point, Kane asks Beth May, "Speak freely." She replies, "I prefer English." Yep. Another moment, Frank, curious about where she went to college, asks, "UCLA?" With only the tiniest frown of confusion, she tells him, "I see it every day. I live there." Yeah, great. Corny dialogue like that. So yeah, it's fun. Yeah, but I mean, do you have to go see it in the theater? It's yeah, if you're looking for a fun night out, yeah, but it's not one of these quote unquote event pictures. So yeah, people, I think, go see the superhero films. Yep. So that's the opening scene, and you stop in a bank robbery. It's hysterical. Yep. Movies you need to see: The Naked Gun. Yep. So Naked Gun, a more than worthy successor of Leslie Nielsen's Titanic comedy legacy, and makes one hope this is not the last time we see Frank Drebin Jr. Police Squad farting his way across movie screens. Yeah, and they make a joke about he has chili dogs and he can't handle it, so he's losing it by eating too many chili dogs. Yep. Oh, where did I post Cloud Business? Oh, let me go find it now. Let me post because I forgot. When you're trying to do two things at once, it's bear of little brains here. So let me. I was on my way there. Yep. Let me grab that list. Yep. So it's actually retroblasting my list and Clobber Time. So it was when Mike was on retroblasting. Was the two mics were together. Yep. So let me copy that link. Let's put that in the chat. So here you go. So that's the Marvel movies ranked. So of course, it unfortunately the last movie on the list, I believe. Let me put in release order. Let's see. So the last movie I believe that Mike saw was it The Marvels? I guess he did see them, or did he see something after that? Let's see. He wasn't with us for Deadpool and Wolverine. And some of the dates I got to change. These were projected dates. I think some of these are out of order. I got to check. Maybe Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. I think that was the last one of Guardians. But either way, that's his ranking on those movies. So you can sort that and see. And his, spoiler alert, his favorite movie was Captain America: Winter Soldier, which I think everyone universally says is the best one there. Yep. So let me know if you have trouble getting into there, but that's Google sheet. Yep. Yeah. Out of 54 movies and shows, the crazies that aren't, I've already put Iron Fart at 30. Yeah, well, that was one of the worst things I've ever watched. It was actually, I might watch some of it again just to laugh at it. It was so stupid. There's no way you could put that at 30. My God, that's got to be, I don't know, what would be worse? Echo was pretty damn bad too. And I never, Sucker Invasion, I never even finished watching. I stopped watching it. It's like, how could I have stopped watching a Marvel show? It just doesn't make sense. Yep. But anyway, getting back to the Naked Gun here, some of my friends asked if they need to watch the original films before going into this one. You do not, although they are some of the funniest movies ever made. There are no legacy sequels to belabor the audience here, other than the excellent O.J. Simpson joke. Frank is a good cop who leads a hard-nosed life in a Groucho-nosed reality. A murder investigation to the death of a tech bro leads Frank to investigate the shady goings-on in a Tesla-like multinational world domination enterprise, while becoming entranced by the dead man's sultry blonde bombshell of a sister, Pamela Anderson. The setup. Now, kindly allow antics to ensue. Yep. So, they're saying, having recently watched the original, The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad, the particular tenor of a joke that Naked Gun is able to match, an almost call and response rhythm where both the movie and the audience are collaborating to build a laugh in tandem. For example, in the original film, there's a scene where Nielsen is meeting with the dastardly Ricardo Montalban Khan. You got to watch out for Khan. Was planning to use Manchurian Candidate style mind control to kill the Queen of England at the California Angels baseball game. Oh, that's a great scene. Yep. Offering a friendly cigar, Montalban asks, Cuban? To which Nielsen replies, Dutch Irish, actually. That's the entire movie. Yep. The cinematic speed bang peppering the audience relentlessly with clever wordplay, unnecessary explosions, and the highest quality of lowbrow toilet humor that money can buy. Naked Gun is somehow able to parrot this joke style with an impressive consistency, setting up gags that the audience laughing before the punchline is delivered. Yep. It's often said that horror and comedy are quite similar, as building a scare and a laugh share the same kind of tension and release formula. If an audience scared before the monster even shows up, like Jaws, you're doing it right. For the audience laughing amongst themselves before the joke lands, you're doing something extraordinary. For that, if only that, The Naked Gun is a borderline triumph. So let me put this article in the chat for you guys. But they're it's great getting great reviews. But unfortunately, people don't go see comedies anymore, right? Or small, quote unquote, small movies, right? So everyone wants to go see the blockbusters. Yep. But yeah, he does a great job delivering the comedy in this one. Yep. The Naked Gun won't change the world, but it could certainly brighten your day. See it with as many people as possible. Give yourself over to its silly, stupid seduction. You'll be glad you did. Right. So yeah. And the sentence here too. Yep. This is the Naked Gun movie. There's no agenda, no hard calling than that of being what it is. A fun time at the movies, a laugh machine that tickles funny bones on a consistent loop and gives folks a place to forget about the malignancy of modernity. And I think there's something beautiful to that, right? So, it's just a silly fun time, right? Silly fun time, yep. So, I give it a thumbs up, yep. So, but I think most people are going to wait until streaming to see a movie like that, right? So, and let's see what this Together movie is. Yeah, let's see. Body horror and codependency. Dysfunctional companies use put to test when strange forces overcome them. Yep. Ugh, the body mutations, the substance left you wanting more. Not to mention supernatural cult craziness that play a couple going to a troubled path while moving to a small town where the woods hide ghastly secrets. Yep. Let's see. So, what is there a monster in this, or is it body horror? Yep. What the heck is it? What's the teaser? Yep. Just trying to skim through this. Yep. Cozy Town. A couple went missing. Yep. Let's see. So the rain keeps them stuck there overnight, and they wake up to find the outer sides of their legs glued together by some kind of gooey webbing strong enough to make separation painful. Bree and Franco throws themselves full force this air that keeps them getting weirder. When Tim finally breaks the sexual drought between them in the school restroom, gluing them together in an intimate way that prompted the packed Sundance audience to scream with laughter and shudder and recall. Men, you will clutch your private parts. Ouch, yep. So I guess this is they're getting glued together. Kind of gross, yep. Yep. Shanks is more and more inventive with the gruesome set pieces. Any kind of contact with Tim and Millie turns adhesive, and every effort to keep a safe distance transforms into puppets dragged together across the floor and prone to self-harm. Out, yeah. So, this sounds kind of gross, right? So I guess they become one person in the end. All right, well, maybe that's if you got a squeamish stomach. Yep. Hey, go to bed, nerd. Yep. Hey, Paula. Yep. I will be in bed soon. Yep. Hopefully. Yep. Oh, Cloudy only saw 33 of the 54. He put Wakanda at 33. The Crazies ranked at 20. Well, that list doesn't include the TV shows. That's just movies. Yep. So just movies. Yep. Price of Reason did a good review of Together earlier today. Yep. So, all right. Well, that seems like something. Maybe Mr. Fantastic's in that with the skin. Yeah. I hear they merge together and become Dylan Mulvaney at the end of Together. Yep. Well, they're stuck together. Yep. So, kind of gross, right? Yeah. Getting stuck like that. Yeah. Ouch. And I did want to mention, of course, tonight, Lonnie Anderson passed away. So a great comedic talent. And she 2 Emmy noms for being the smartest person in the room on the CBS sitcoms and tons of tabloid attention for her marriage to Burt Reynolds from 88 to 94. Yep. So WKRP in Cincinnati, what a great show that was. She died at age 79. We lost a lot of celebrities lately. Yep. Horrible. Yep. So she portrayed Doom Hollywood sex sirens in 2 telefilms, The Jane Mansfield Story, alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger as her second husband, and 1999's White Hot, The Mysterious Murder of Thelma Todd. But everyone knows her for WKRP in Cincinnati, though. Yep. And back in the day, TV movies were something that was really popular. Movie of the week. Good stuff. Yep. After bringing on such series as SWAT, Policewoman, Barnaby Jones, and Phyllis. Oh, she auditioned to play Chrissy Snow. All right, in the chat, without looking up Google, what's Chrissy Snow's full name on the TV show Three's Company? Now I'm rewatching Three's Company now, or have I ever seen every episode? Probably not, but I've got it on DVD, and every night I'll watch like an episode or two, or every now and then it needs some light comedy. So, what is Chrissy Snow's full name on Three's Companies? Okay, Christmas Snow. Yep. Wes got it. What's her middle name? Anyone know her middle name? Phantom got Christmas. Yep. And RJ Godzilla says, "Oh, I thought Lonnie died 10 years ago." Well, Bert has been gone for a while now too. Yep. So what's her middle? All right, so it's another Christmassy name. So but Christmas Snow. I don't know the middle name. All right, I'll give it to you. I only know this because I just watched the episodes. It's Christmas Noel Snow. So yeah. And actually, Janet calls her Christmas in a couple episodes. I don't know if she did it after. I'm rewatching now, so I can't remember. But Janet's calling her Christmas a few times. Yep, yeah, Christmas, Noel, Snow. Yep, not Christmas Eve. Yeah, Noel. Yep. So, and her father's a preacher. Yep. So, they love Christmas. Yep. But I never knew that, until I was watching it. I'm like, they call like Christmas, because I think it was a package. It was addressed to, Christmas snow. Yep. Awesome. Yep. Yep. So, Anderson liked the concept of the sitcom, but had a problem with her role, so I refused. She explained. Yep. The 2020 interview. I went in and sat on my little soapbox and said, I don't want to play this part because she's just there to deliver messages as window dressing. Then Hugh said, well, how would you do it? I said, let's make her look like Lana Turner and be the smartest person in the room, which is a great flip, right? Yep. So yeah, so she had that, the blonde bombshell, right? But yeah, and Howard Hessman, of course, a huge star on on WKRP. Yep. With Jennifer refusing to take dictation, type letters, and make coffee is the opposite of the dumb blonde stereotype. She starred in all but one of the show's 90 episodes during its 4-season run. Only 90 episodes. Okay. She was phenomenal on the show. Yep. And let's see. She met Bert on the set of the Merv Griffin show. And hey, Jill, how's it going? Yep. I just discovered WKRP last year. Well, that's a great treat, right? finding that show. Yep. And probably the most famous episodes of Turkey Drop. Where I swear on God's life, I thought the turkeys could fly. They do a promo and they drop turkeys from a helicopter, and the turkeys all die. Unfortunately. Yep. Yep. Let's see. They met. So Reynolds met Lonnie in 1981 on the Merv Griffin show, and Merv is famous for creating Jeopardy and writing the musical theme. Yep. So that's Merv Griffin. Yep. And let's see. She was 41. He was 52. Exchange vows on Reynolds' 160-acre ranch. Yep. So yeah, there she's with the James Mansfield story with Arnold Schwarzenegger. What year was that? 1980s. Yep. I don't remember that one. Yep. So yeah, very sad, but yeah, she was on the sitcom Nurses in '93. Yep. But yeah, she was a big, huge star back then. And the tabloids were, we have the internet today, but the tabloids are just, the grocery store checkout. That was all, or the entertainment shows. They were all over the tabloids. Yep. Dr. Johnny Fever, or in Dr. Detroit's Smooth Walker, and then Mr. Okay, yep. Dr. Johnny Fever was awesome. Yep. She was born on Christmas, I believe. Christmas Eve, I guess Christmas Eve snow. Yep. Well, that's a darn good guess too. Yep. Because Eve is another name too, right? Yep. Oh, WKRP is based on it. Oh, the Turkey Drop is based on a true story. Oh, okay. I didn't know that yet. The turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement. Oh, Smooth Walker. Yeah, that's what I figured you meant. Yep. Dave Letterman's top 10 list on his inaugural Late Show broadcast on August 30th, 1993. And of course, the Late Show just got canceled, right? Number 3 on the list of the ways the new show will be better was I'm more focused since my breakup with Lonnie. Ouch, yep. So yeah, nasty divorce, unfortunately, yep. So yeah, Lonnie was a class act, beautiful, talented, witty, always a joy to be around, said Steve Sauer, president and CEO of Media4 and Anderson's manager for 30 years. She was the ultimate working mother, family first, and maintained a great balance with her career. She and I had wonderful adventures together that I shall forever cherish. I especially miss that infectious chuckle of hers. So yeah, great on comedy. That was a great switch up too, where she wasn't the dumb, quote unquote, the dumb blonde. She was much smarter than everyone else, which was really nice. Yep. So that was a lot of fun. Yep. Well, let's do a little bit of enabling here. Always got to get people to spend some money, right? So want to now the Star Trek wand tricorder, that has been really tough to get for people. I guess they've those have been let's see if I got another invite. So yeah, July 21st is the last time. I haven't got an invite lately, but yeah, it's just really, really tough to get. So let me wand tricorder. So Star Trek tricorder here. So of course we've been talking about this, but let's see what the latest. I don't know if they have a latest update, or I'll check Twitter. But yeah, it's just been really, really. What'll happen is it'll go up on Amazon for sale, and boom, it'll sell out in like 5 minutes. So people really want to. Let me close some of these tabs here that I've opened. People are clamoring for this, but I hope they make another batch, or hope everyone that wants one can get one. So, but this is the other item that looked really cool. Now this is a blast from the past. Well, let me put the link in here too. So this is the tricorder. So yeah, so if you've put your name on the wait list, I guess if you get that, if you get the notification for that, go right in there and don't hesitate if you want to try to buy that. This is Retrocade. This is so damn cool. So this is a mini Dragon's Lair. So I remember playing this at the bowling alley, and it must have been the 80s. And it was the most amazing looking video game of all time, because back then, video games are just pixels and bleeps. And hey, Lemon Pie, yep. And Rob says, I have the phaser and communicator, but can't afford the tricorder. Yeah, the tricorder is, I think it's up to $415 or $450 or with the tariffs. Originally it was going to be $350, and then the cost of production went up. So, but these are little mini arcades here. So Dragon's Lair, $120. So not super cheap, but also not insanely priced either for what you're getting. So they recreate the console here, the arcade game. And you can output it to a TV. It looks like, or monitor, 2 USBs, volume, and you can charge. I guess you charge it there. Yep. And it comes with like a little mini laser disc. But the amazing thing about this game was it was actually on a laser disc, so it was playing a movie. And really, what you were doing, the quality of the game was a crappy game, to be honest, right? So what you were doing, it was a timing game, so it would play the scene. So if you hit the joystick and the sword, at the right time, it was just all timing, and it would, it was reacting to the to your input there. So it's a 1/6 replica, plays the game, fully functional scoreboard displays. It's a 4.2-inch screen, so it looks amazing. Yeah, mini laserdisc player replica with rear cab storage drawer. Yeah, so it was, it was that laserdisc. So it wasn't a great, it's fantasy. The game was so frustrating. If you didn't move exactly, you'd lose. Yeah. Yeah, I lost a lot of quarters on it, and he gave up. So one kid was able to get to the end, I think, but it was all timing, which is not to say there's not skill to that, but God, it was. Let me put the link to this guy in here. But so this is a lot more affordable than a tricorder, but Dragon's Lair game. Oh, I didn't put the link. Here's the link. There's the link there. So when I saw a YouTube video on this, I'm like, wow, damn, this is awfully freaking cool. This is pretty damn nice. Yep. Let's try to find some pictures from Dragon's Lair. They didn't show enough from the game, I think. So the thing about it was, it looked so cool. It was Don Bluth's animation, so it looked gorgeous. But when you tried to play it, they're playing it on Stranger Things, right? Yeah. When you tried to play, it was pure timing. Of course, now it's so easy to do, but or back then you're like, oh, we're controlling a cartoon. Like, this is so amazing. As the graphics were just so good. Yep. And RJ says, at this point, it might be cheaper to make your own tricorder. LOL. Unfortunately, yeah. And that game was a quarter eater. Yeah. Let's see if we get a video on. Let's just watch a couple of seconds of Dragon's Lair. Yeah, so you can see it's like you're watching a cartoon there. So I guess at the end, you fight the dragon. I think one friend was able to do it. Yep. So yeah, you can see the full playthrough there. So it's really like watching an animated cartoon. Yep. But it was a brilliant idea, and technically back then it was pretty amazing. Yeah. So I guess it's 10 minutes to play through, but like you said, yeah, it did eat a lot of quarters. Yep. But he gets the girl in the end, right? Yep. So check that. Yeah, game was on Laserdisc. Yeah, yep. So really cool. Yeah. The reason they made a small one is so when you can't win, you throw it and break it. Yeah. I could do most of the scenes in Dragon's Lair, but a couple of them eluded me, so I could never finish. Yeah. It was just like I said, there was like one kid who finished the game, but none of us could. I sucked at it because you had to feed it so many quarters to get good at it, because it wasn't like a skilled game where Pac-Man we could memorize that the pattern, or Donkey Kong. There's a pattern in all these games, but you can get kind of good at it. Yep. Oh, Space Ace. I like Space Ace even more. Could get through that on the cabinet. Dragon's Lair, not so much. But the novelty of this is just so cool. Having this as like a little mini game on your desktop. I love that novelty there. Very, very cool. Yep. Let's see here. Yeah, Laserdisc, Wes Cagle. Yep. Didn't Don Bluth make Dragon's Lair into an actual movie? Was there a Dragon's Lair movie? Let's see. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Dragon's Lair movie. Dragon's Lair the movie. It's still in the works. As of last month, they found a director and finalized the deal. Hopefully it doesn't fall through like most projects. Yep. So interesting. Yep. Maybe Ryan Reynolds is attached to it. Yep. For the first game of the series, Dragon's Lair. For other uses, yeah. So I guess they're let me skim to the bottom here. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see. Singe is the dragon who kidnaps Daphne. Let's see. Main series. Yeah, and there were sequels. Yep. Spin-off. Yeah, Dragon's Lair 2. Dragon's Lair 3D. Oh, TV series. The game led to a creation of a short-lived television cartoon series, Dragon's Lair by Ruby Spears Productions, very famous animation studio. Yep. I guess they did Scooby-Doo. Yep. Let's see. Darling is voiced by Bob Sarlett, and Unseen Storyteller that narrates each episode was voiced by Clive Revell. The original name is Dragon, being the name of Singed. Princess Daphne wears a long pink dress, includes some exclusive characters. Let's see. So how long did this last? Yep. Oh, Peter Cullen voices Optimus Prime voices a character. Let's see. 13 half-hour episodes were produced and aired on ABC Network from September 84 to April 85. Last aired on the Cartoon Express between 80s and early 90s. To keep the show in the spirit of the game, before each commercial break, the storyteller asked what the viewer would do to solve the problem facing Dirk. After the commercial break, the outcomes of the various choices were shown before Dirk acts on the correct idea, with the occasional exception to save the day. Don Bluth had no involvement in the TV series. So they're talking about Alan Dean Foster involved in making a story in the 80s. Oh, they crowdfunded a almost $1 million 10-minute teaser for an animated feature-length Dragon's Lair prequel film. Their first film since Titan AE. And Titan AE is a fantastic movie if you haven't seen it yet. So in March 2020, live-action film adaptation was approved by Netflix. Ryan Reynolds doesn't talk for the lead. He'd be great as Dirk, actually. Yep. James Bobson talks to direct the film, with Reynolds no longer starring but remains attached as a producer. Well, that's too bad. Ryan's not in there. He would be great, great in that role. Yep. And Fantas, I think I got 4 movies max, and I played better games. Yep. Yeah, Lunar Lander. Oh God, Lunar Lander was a crazy game. That was damn tough. Yep. Fun game, but you can get that emulated now. But I play. Yeah, that was very tough to land. Damn Lunar Lander. Yeah, a vector game here. Yep. Let's see, kind of like an asteroid stuff. Here we go. Yep. So you'd have to land the damn spaceship and try to get it into. They always crashed. Yep. You always run out of fuel, right? Yeah. Dragon's Eye was the first game we had in the arcade at Golfland that cost $1 for one play. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they charged, I think it was 50 cents when we played. Yep. Pay to continue was a smart move by the game makers. Was death to my allowance. Yeah. This is West. Yep. I remember the game in the arcade as a kid being very different. Yep. Yeah, burned quarters. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Lunar Lander was very, very tough. I mean, you get a little bit better at it, but it's amazing when you can play for free too. And you keep practicing and practicing, and yeah, and yeah, you can't lose. Yep. So, last thing I wanted to show for enabling was the Beatles set that I got. Let's see here. Let's show this here. So this was on sale. Come on. Oh, I'll make that full screen. Yep. There we go. So I haven't built it yet. So some of the reviews were iffy on this. Others were better, but it looked damn cool to me. So this Beatles set, and they had a coupon on Amazon. If you clicked on it, it was 30% off. So of course, being a big Beatles fan, it'd be really cool to fit on your shelf there and put it next to some Beatles records. And it has stage lights that work. Yep. So of course, it's recreating, the famous Ed Sullivan first appearance by the Beatles, which is spoofed in the FF, right? Where they're showing, the FF is on the talk show there. So yeah, let me put the link into the chat for this, but I'll do a review once I finally build it. But it looks pretty darn good. So it's not Lego, it's like Mega Bloks or whatever, but it looked pretty damn cute. So and it was on sale, like really on sale. They had a huge 30% off. So I'm like, yeah, gotta have that. Yeah. So being a huge Beatles fan, so let me copy the link into the chat for this one here. So yeah, if you're a Beatles fan, how often you get and it says for adult collectors, right? And that Sullivan stage is so iconic. So originally they had the set said the Beatles on the back. The rumor was Ed Sullivan got pissed because it was like overshadowing the stage, or I think he said one take was, oh, everyone knows of the Beatles, so they added those the set with the arrows here, which is pretty darn cool, minimalistic set, but it really, really famous. And George was actually sick, so they had a stand-in guitarist for it. Yep. A rumor is Legos announced a $1,000 Death Star set will be the first $1,000 Lego set. Oh my God! Well, these Lego sets keep going up and up and up in cost, and yeah, it's become like an adult hobby now with with all the IP and with the pandemic. I think everyone really got into Legos, and it's a fun, relaxing thing to do, to figure it out and put it all together. But wow, they ain't cheap. Yep. And there's also a Fantastic Four Galactus set. So let's show that. So I don't know if this is all. Well, I guess $54. So still, when you log in, you might get a better discount. Fantastic Four. They have a Galactus set. So this looks pretty darn cool too. This looks like a lot of fun. So you've got Galactus fighting the FF. So let's check this set out. We saw some YouTube reviews. Saw some people liked the Galactus figure, but didn't like some of the FF figures. Well, the Thing looks kind of. They could have made the Thing a little bit bigger. 9+, yeah, 9+ a lot for me. Yep. And I guess Galactus is not too huge there, right? He's semi big. Yep. Not a really expensive set, but yeah. I guess they added legs to Mr. Fantastic there, stretchy legs. Johnny can fly, right? Hand blasters and flaming feet. Let's see if they show the Thing there. Come on, you got to show the Thing, but I don't know. The Ben just got big fists there, and Sue they should have made semi-invisible there too. Okay, so he's 11 inches tall, so not too bad. But what I did find on one of the reviews, I bought some minifigs on AliExpress, and then there's a plan that you can do. You can buy like your own Galactus card set. Actually, let me find that link. I think it's MOC. Was it MOC Lego? Oh, here we go. Yep, rebrickable. Here, let me put this link in the chat. So this is rebrickable. So this is kind of like a do-yourself Lego set. So you can buy these kits. Let me put this link in the chat here for everyone. So when you buy this set, it gives you the instructions, and I guess you can take these plans, purchase all the Legos for me so I can build it. So they do that now, so you can have your plan set up, submit a plan and then build it. So you get to build the material. So this is their version of Galactus. I think in some ways is better. This person created this kit. I guess it's the Silver Surfer comes with it. I'm not sure. There's the Earth. He's hungry. So one of these YouTube reviewers was talking about it. He built, he didn't buy the set. He built this Galactus, and he bought a bunch of figures from AliExpress. So pretty cool. Yep. So Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds. It must feed on energy to survive. The Silver Surfer. So I guess you can buy these plans for, the plans are cheap for $5, and then it gives you the Lego set. Once you buy this, it gives you a bill of materials. You can just purchase that directly. So I guess the colors on this Galactus are a little bit better, but yeah, Galactus is pretty cool here. But he looks more like a robot. This is more of like a minifig Galactus. Yeah, like both of them are very cool. So I might buy that to try. But yeah, if you go to AliExpress and you put in Fantastic Four, I guess these are knockoff figures, but let's see, Fantastic Four. Let's see what comes up. I should put in Lego or whatever, but yeah. Oh, please slide to verify. Come on. Let's do that. Oh, yeah, very unusual. Yeah. Ooh, the Iron Giant. That looks cool. Fantastic Four Lego. Let's show. There we go. That should be some. Oh, here's some of the figures that you can buy. So I guess these are knockoffs, but so you got movie versions of the new movie version. You got a cool version of Ben there. Mr. Fantastic stretching. Yep. Johnny. So you can buy these knockoffs for pretty cheap. I guess it's the Thing, right? There's Dr. Doom. Yep. So yeah, it looks pretty Silver Surfer. I'll skip on that one. And the different uniforms there. That Thing looks pretty cool, actually. Good head sculpt for a Lego. Yep. Let's see. Is that the same version of this? So there's two different versions. I like this version with the. Where are we? Yeah, that head is pretty good there. Yep, yep. Yeah, there's a rumor that $400 Enterprise D is set to be announced in November. Oh my God, yeah, because Lego, I guess, has the Star Trek license now. Yep, $1,000 is a fire a real laser. Yeah, right. It probably should for that amount of money. Yeah. So, yeah, I did buy a bunch of these. They're pretty darn. Oh my God, they even have the horrible fan four stick versions of the characters. Yeah, that looks pretty good for with the paint job there for Ben. Yep. Versus that actually looks kind of 3D. Yep. Dr. Doom and the white outfit. Yep. So this is amazing what you can find on AliExpress or eBay. You can find all these. I've got some Japanese figures which are pretty cool. Yep. There's Pedro. Yep. So yeah. So your mileage may vary in terms of the quality, but it's pretty neat that you can get all the. Oh, do they have Ironheart? No, that's Iron Man. All right. So this looks more like the current thing that set, which I don't think is great. Yep. So for $1,000, it better have a transporter and a replicator, right? Yep, yep. For sure. Yep, yep. So, but all right. Well, on that enabling note, I do want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Thank you to Steve Mitchum for hanging out. Oop, where did I go? There we go. So thank you to the great Steve Mitchum. And I'm going to thank everyone in the chat. I want to thank, of course, the members to the channel. So let me pull up that list of members. Thank you. So let me see more. Let's see your members. Yep. All right. So let me open that list up. I can download that. But yep, I really appreciate everyone who helps support the channel. You know, God, we have a lot of fun doing this, but it is nice to get that little thank you if you're able to do it, because it does take quite a lot of work to do this YouTube stuff, although it's really not work. It's fun. But yeah, it does take time, and it's a much appreciated thank you. Yep. We obviously don't expect it, but it's nice. It's a very nice thank you to people. So let me thank everyone. I don't think this is alphabetical any particular order, but thank you to Professor R2, Wes Cagle, Philip Story, Dadman, The Mandalorian, Nick Weiser, Shooter, DJ Ronnie G, RobAltis, RTNZ, Max Redstone, Christian DeLorme, 70s Rock Fan, Dave C, Andrew of Jill, JT Kirk, and Brian Hepburn. So really appreciate everyone that has been helping to keep the lights on here, and yeah, help me to buy some of those toys so I can review them. And but it is a very nice thank you, and really appreciate everyone that helps out with that tip. And of course, if you can't do it, it's it's also great just to have everyone hanging out here and spending some time with us on Sunday Night Geekery and during the week. So yeah, hope everyone has a fantastic week. So we'll have it make gold coins all day. I've got to get my 3D printer doing that. So it's $400 for the Starship, but it's still quite the price. The price, yep. It does take a lot more work than it appears to. I guess Julia saying on YouTube. Yeah, so when I always try to do some prep during the week and figure out some fun stuff to talk about on the show, and it makes it easy having this great chat and hanging out with everyone. But yeah, really appreciate all you guys and gals, who do that to help support the channel. And of course, you're supporting me by just being here and being a friend and hanging out and talking with us about all this geek and nerd stuff. And of course, this just popped up. Yet remember Cardinal Sin. Yet remember our buddy Cardi. Yep. great friend. Yep, and he's got some great shows on his channel. So I've actually downloaded a bunch of them because you never know what's going to happen on the YouTubes. Of course, I don't expect it to go away, but some of those really special shows I was able to download. I wish I had infinite storage, but but let me thank everyone in the chat tonight. So again, thank you, Jill. Thank you, RJ Godzilla. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you, Donnie. Wes Cagle, Lemon Pie, Brian Hepburn, RJ Godzilla, the Stream Elements bot. Let's see who else was in here with us. Caleb Levine, RobAltis, Brian Hepburn. I think I said Brian. Simply Steve, of course. And of course, again, thank you to Steve Mitchum. Let's see. Keely Chow was here. I think I said Rob. Tim was here, of course. And Lisa, Supergirl, was here. Thank you. Lisa Shiftygism was here. And Mark's 47, of course. And glad I made everyone hungry at the beginning of the show. Let's see who else was rolling in here. Oh, Paulie was here, the Latino Slant. Make sure you'll sub him. Captain Infinity was here. The great Captain Infinity. We got Lisa on there again. Darcipio was here. And of course, thank you again to Wes Cagle for his super chat, talking about gravy and sauce. Much appreciated. Polly's Minion was here. Lady V was here. Claude Salling was here. Joe Dog was here. Polly's Minion was here and Gapped After Dark. So I think I got everyone. So on the way out of here, let's play some fun clips. And thank you again, everyone, for making Sunday nights special. Hanging out. Yeah, there's Lisa. I knew Lisa was there. Yep. Don't want to miss Lisa. Yep. So we'll be playing some Fortnite and Sea of Thieves soon. But let's play a few clips here on the way out.
Your agonizer, please. Who is it?
No bloody A, B, C, or D.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
And Callie in your place, would you?
Probably not. What about you?
What about me?
Why don't you go?
You are expendable.
And you're not?
No, I'm not. I am not expendable. I'm not stupid. And I'm not going. Groovy.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me? Who's got you?
Are you a god?
No. Vince Clortho.
Then
when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes!
Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown. He's in New York. We get this guy laid, we won't have any trouble. Nobody steps on a church in my town!
This chick is toast!
All right. On that note, again, yep, thank you, everyone. And Donnie says, thank you. Have a great week. And remember, no matter which side you're on, we're all human beings. I love you all. Enjoy the King of the Hill revival, everyone. Awesome. Yeah, King of the Hill is back. Yep. The woman and Agonar is in the same sentence. I am not going there. All right, everyone. Have a great week. Catch you during the week. Hopefully be on with some more Fantastic Four items that I'm going to review. And we'll be back Thursday night with Sea of Thieves and Friday for some late night Fortnite. And of course, back with Sunday Night Geekery on Sunday. Yeah, one night Sunday Night Geekery Sunday. Yep. All right, everyone. God bless and thank you again and take care.
Fun storming the castle.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.